What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx from the Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow from Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Most exciting man in boxing. Man in boxing. Leather, Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellow Sports TV.
Hey, Steven, man, you really believe that stuff? Oh, man, come on. You really believe that stuff you be saying?
Hey, yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to check. That's $3 as a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout-outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you know, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. No instant, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're going to get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace. All right, man, let's talk about Charlo today, man. People saying that Charlo don't deserve this fight. And obviously, it's rumored his fight next. We'll talk about that. And can Canelo stop Charlo? So a lot of people tend to have a lot of faith in Jermall Charlo that he can actually be the one to beat him. You know, he do got good chin, his power. It's hard to tell if it's translated, but let's talk about him deserving the fight. We got a comment right here. Jesse Quinzeta. However I mispronounce it. Obviously, I'm going to go out on a limb and guess he's Mexican, okay? You can just tell by the comment. He says, Jermall just can't fight for a tune-up. Fight tune-ups for 4 straight years at middleweight and expect for a payday. He called out Benavidez, and Benavidez answers the call, and Andre keeps calling Jermall's name, needs to step up. At the end of the day, Caleb Plant whole career was a tune-up. I agree with the statement, but there's a lot of hypocrisy. What did Rocky Fielding do to deserve a fight versus Canelo Alvarez? I mean, Billy Joe, you know, he had a belt, I get it, but you tend to forget that, you know, Canelo was elevated to franchise champion because he didn't want Jermall Charlo, so he still owed Jermall Charlo. And as well, he owes Jermall Charlo too for finessing him and going to fight James Kirkland when he's supposed to be fighting Jermall Charlo. And I think he fought James Kirkland. Did he fight him in Houston too? So that's how you know. And also, he didn't fight Demetrius Andrade and won't, because Demetrius Andrade is the threat. Okay, that's why Demetrius Andrade might beat everybody. You know, and once you see how tall he is, he's taller than Jermall Charlo. It might be he's taller than him, but like I said before, Ben, this comment is actually 100% right. But at the same time, you know, you look at Callum Smith with, you know, he had a belt, I get it, but you know, at the same time, you know, Callum Smith, you know, whole career was a tune-up. His claim to fame was beating a 50-year-old George Groves. So, I mean, we can just talk about every opponent that he fought. I mean, for Rocky Fielding to Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., he didn't deserve the fight. You know, Danny Jacobs, he had a belt, but what was the point of taking Danny Jacobs' belt and not unifying the division? He was one fight away from unifying the division, and people tend to forget that. This man had the This man had the WBC belt. He had the IBF belt, and the WBA belt. We just found out recently, not too long ago, that you know, he wasn't gonna be competing for the WBA, and Murata got upgraded. So, like I said before, he was one belt away. You know, he didn't fight Demetrius Andrade for undisputed. And we ain't talk about, you know, having to go through the Charlo twins or having to go through, you know, even Derevchenko. Canelo can do what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? And all he had to do is put them 3 other mandatories, or, you know, he Charlo, hold on, I'll fight you, promise you down the line. He could have told Derevchenko, hold on, promise you, fight you down the line. Could have told the WBA he didn't really have a mandatory. He could tell, like, hold on, let me fight Demetrius Andrade for all the belts. People tend to forget that when Demetrius Andrade held the WBO 154-pound belt, was stripped due to inactivity. Canelo came down from 155 pounds to fight Liam Smith when he won the belt versus Liam Williams. So there is a track record of fear of fighting Demetrius Andrade, not only from Canelo. There's a track record from Charlo twin of recent. People say, well, you know, they said they don't want to fight him because, you know, he pulled out a Jermall Charlo fight. So be it. That's ancient history, nigga. That was like the beginning of last decade, if my memory serves me correctly, or the middle of last decade. That's not an excuse to fight him and fight. If you can beat Demetrius Andrade, if it's by the hair of your chin, or you beat him by a landslide or a knockout, however you're able to beat him, that's going to benefit you from fighting Canelo Alvarez. People say, well, the height, the reach not the same or whatever, but it's that big fight. It's a necessary step to go to the next stratosphere. He hasn't taken that step to go to the next stratosphere in boxing. You can't say that, you know, he living off J-Rock win. You know, he just had a questionable victory over Matt Korobov. Okay, he has a questionable, you know, resume at middleweight, but at the same time, man, you know, Callum Smith's resume was trash. At the same time, you know, Danny Jacobs' resume is trash. At the same time, Billy Joe's resume, you know, might be better than everybody else's, but it's trash. So they all got shots. Plus Rocky Fielding, who didn't have a resume that people notice in America, they all had resumes. So at the end of the day, we talking about who earned it, what he should do, this, that, and the third. Canelo didn't earn his mantle as the next Mexican, the great Mexican star. He didn't earn that. So when you talk about earning Canelo, you know, they ain't synonymous with each other. He didn't earn shit he got in his game. He got this shit off of being an Irish Mexican, and that's the honest truth of how he looked. He didn't earn a damn thing in the sport. So they say you have to earn a shot at Canelo, nigga. He didn't earn nothing in boxing. His first belt was at a catchweight. So like I said before, man, it's no disrespect to him, you know, but nothing was given to him. The scorecards, he started robbing niggas off the rip. The scorecards, he didn't earn nothing. You could say Floyd and Pacquiao worked their way up there earned it. Roy Jones, he earned it. Who was the last like 5 pound for pound kings outside his ear? You talking about what? Floyd, Pacquiao, some rotation, because Floyd retired and Pacquiao became. So you're talking about the last few, say Floyd, Pacquiao, you know, Floyd again, and then you probably say Roy Jones, because Roy Jones took the mantle. Floyd took the mantle after Roy Jones. Yeah, and you know, Floyd said I think he'd take a hiatus. He said Chad Johnson was the best fighter around when his dad was training him, but you know, that was his opinion. So you talking about the last fall, you go Floyd, Versace generation, Pacquiao, Floyd, then Roy Jones. And at one point, you can dispute Pacquiao if you want to, but I understand it. But at the same time, Pacquiao, you know, he worked his way all the way up. You know, and it was a clear cut that even though he was draining his opponents, he was doing phenomenal things in the ring. Come on, nobody's seen a nigga climb 8 weight classes, you know, juicing or not juicing, high, tall, high, short, like literally, or how to, you know, he did it in 8 weight classes. So technically, even though a lot of them belts wasn't factual belts, but we just give them that. So, what is Canelo doing extraordinary? You got to ask yourself. Nothing. The only thing extraordinary Canelo doing his last 8 to 10 fights was fighting white motherfuckers, finding white fighters to fight. Can't find them. He fought Liam Smith. He fought Triple G twice. I mean, you want to say white Asian, whatever you want to call him, cool. He fought Callum Smith. He fought Billy Joe Saunders. He fought Rocky Fielding. The great thing about Canelo, he finding white people to fight. You know, when the last time you seen a white person in a prominent main event fight? Real talk, outside of Canelo. And Tyson, well, white American, how about that? You know, he ain't got one of them on his resume, but you know, white guy in general in America. I mean, last time I could really remember off the rip, it was Adrian Broner and Jason Lidsom. You know, most of you niggas went right when watching boxing there. Renato, salute. Rock Emily, salute. He said, what's James Kirkland replacement for Paul Williams? I can't remember that one. No, it was no. Charlo did an interview. He said that he was at the round table. He said that Oscar and them. That's why I think that fight. I could be wrong. Give me a minute. But he just did a round table like a couple years ago, and he said Oscar De La Hoya promised him that fight with Canelo, and when they switched and gave it to James Kirkland, he said he wrote his release from Golden Boy. Yep, and that's how he got out of Golden Boy. His contract didn't run out, but I want to say that fight was in Houston. I could be wrong. Memory a little murky. Yeah, it was in Houston. That's why it was in Houston. He was supposed to originally fight Jermall Charlo, and whatever reason, I can't just put it on him, but for whatever reason, they swapped the opponent out. Yeah, I remember that vividly, but I just remember him saying that a couple years ago at a round table. It was a fight everybody came to. It might have been Keith Thurman Pacquiao. It was at one of the round tables. He said, yeah, that's how he ended up getting away from it. People don't even know Shelly Finkel was his manager. Yep, Shelly Finkel, when they managed Wilder, was his manager, but he dropped Jermall because he turned into a promoter. He can't promote and manage Jermall. So a lot of cool things going on. But yeah, he said, that's why he left Golden Boy, because they broke a promise. That's why that fight was in Houston, because it was supposed to be Jermall Charlo. Who Triple G fight? Nobody. If you're talking about who he fighting next, is Murata on New Year's Eve in Japan, which I ain't mad at him, man. I love to go to Tokyo, man. But it is what it is. He almost 40. Charlo probably gonna lay down for Canelo. At the end of the day, I don't think he can afford to lay down, because man, he better not turn on social media. But the way he stuck up for his brother versus Jared Hurt, I don't think he gonna have to put him down. You got to put him down, bro. Ain't no two ways around it. Korobov was hitting him with some good shit. And Korobov, in my opinion, he just as good as puncher as Canelo. No, he is. And if you notice Canelo, he load up on every shot. If you notice that, bro, if you're really a good defensive fighter, if you notice that, man, you're going to dominate Canelo. Honestly, that's why Floyd was able to touch him. The weakest undisputed, bro. I mean, I can't really say, what was weak, because a lot of people say Crawford run was weak. But a run, like I said before, he fought a guy that went to different continents and won belts in Undango. He fought Thomas Delorme, I think, for a vacant belt. He fought Derry John. He fought I can't remember everybody. It was Derry John, Hank Lundy, who was talking about one of his family members. So, like I said before, I can't really say who run was weakest. But the thing about it is, if you do say Canelo run is weak, it's because he can determine who he want to fight and when he want to fight. He want to tell the nigga that's at 130 to move up to fight him at 160 and a half, how he can do that. Remember, Crawford wasn't even going to be undisputed. He wanted to move up to welterweight, and Bob Arum and them made him go for undisputed too. A lot of people don't know that. If it wasn't for top rank, Crawford would have been at the welterweight division, and the wait would have been longer. The wait would have been longer than what it is. He would have been waiting on what? 2 or 3 additional years. Like, nobody was not gonna step up unless Sean. Sean told his day, like, look here, I'm not fighting nobody. I'm not fighting again this year, and they made it happen. I ain't here to tell who Ron was weaker or something. I ain't gonna do that. Jermall was so coked out of the fight. His words, not mine. I mean, it was what it was. Kirkland don't count. He couldn't use his trainer. Yeah, that was a rumor out there that a lot of people, but I don't know if it was ever confirmed. Saul was going on. Maybe brother. He said, Jaleel Williams, valid points, but still got to give his credit. It's not easy, regardless, unifying the division less than a year. No, it's not, especially when he the only nigga out here fighting. But then again, he can do that, bro. He can do that. There's no barrier. The only difference between him and Crawford is, politics. If Crawford came from Grider Hollow and Canelo came from Nebraska, nigga, he had the same uphill battle. You know what I'm saying? Wilder had to wait to earn that leverage too, to fight whoever he wanted to fight. It just didn't come overnight. Who else we got out there? It's certain these dudes, certain dudes had to wait their turn. And it's so fucked up about Crawford. He old now. Care what nobody say. He old. By boxing years, what is he, 34, 35? He old. A lot of people not gonna agree with what I'm saying, but everybody body eternal clock is different. A lot of people say, well, LeBron is still going on. LeBron been breaking down the last 3 or 4 seasons. And that's the honest truth. No matter, he's smoking. No matter if you don't smoke and drink, everybody's not gonna have longevity like Bernard Hopkins. Floyd can't keep fighting like Bernard Hopkins. Him and Archie Moore. That was the exceptions. Ali couldn't do that. It's the exception. So by boxing years, this brother is old. Say what you want to say. By boxing years, he is old. You know, and everybody different. Floyd said, I think he said around, I can't remember, like 30, 31. He felt that he started slowing down. Motherfucker, 34 years old. He old. Why do you think they made him wait so long? So, like I said before, you look at the Charlo twins. They say a prize fighter peak is around 30. Early 30s, that's their peak. And obviously, it's different from everybody else. But still, they out here, you know, not being active is the worst shit ever. Canelo gonna win because he active. And Charlo did say he gonna take a fight next. So I don't know if he get the Canelo fight and now he gonna wait till May. That'd be a huge mistake. He 31, so yeah, he's starting to peak out. He's starting to climax. He said Larry Holmes to 252. Yeah, he came off the couch though. So yeah, like I was saying, bro, everybody, but that man is old. And you look at Canelo Alvarez fight, his, you know, he didn't have an amateur background. So he fought pro fights to be an amateur. But still, 60 fights, what he got? 60 fights is 60 fights. Say what you want to say, that's 60 fights. In boxing years, he may be older than Terrence Crawford, honestly. So, you know, Jermall fight again this year. You know, he might strike high. He might be the one. Because if you notice, Canelo's slowing down just a tad bit. He is slowing down a tad bit, but you know, a lot of people don't notice he's not pulling the trigger like he once was pulling the trigger. People say he's just being patient. Nobody want to go overtime. Nobody want to, you know, take unnecessary punishment by stalking motherfuckers and not moving their hands. If you notice, he's not pulling the trigger like he used to pull the trigger, and that could be the weight, the way he putting the weight on. But I guess that he's starting to decline a tad bit. He's starting to decline a tad bit. He got 60 fucking fights. Nobody will probably ever do that again in boxing, unless it goes on to some Mad Max shit. Canelo fanboy in the house. Who beats Canelo Alvarez for us? Nobody. Dan, nobody gonna beat him. You know, if guys like Josh Taylor and Terrence Crawford, they were bigger. You know, Inoue, he was bigger. Shakur, he was bigger. There's nobody around the weight class that speak that language. You know, you watch Caleb Plant fight, which I ain't want to mention his name, but he don't even know how to punch to the solar plex. So if I had to give you my best bet, people saying better BF, Adonis, the Lion Killer podcast, his channel out, he's saying better BF. I don't believe so. I believe better BF is going to be paid to lay down too, because I seen it with Kovalev. And paying the Eastern European and Russian fighters nothing. Honestly, it's legitimately nothing to pay them. Take half plus $1 million of what Caleb Plant made. Report he made 10. Take 6 million away from that. You can get that to Kovalev and Beaver and whoever, and they can roll over. That's life-changing money to them. You know, and that's just the honest truth. And people say, well, you know, how do you prove he can fix fights? If he put in non-disclosure agreements, second day weigh-in, man, it was reported he made Kovalev weigh in like 3 times. But at the weigh-in, the morning before the fight, and before they got in the ring. People say, well, how do you know that? That was the word on the street. And people forgot, who did he fight at like 154? And he missed weight. But before he missed weight, he paid the nigga to miss weight. People forget that he paid somebody to weigh in to move up a pound or two. He paid somebody to move up a pound or two. So people act like, you know, this ain't public information. This is public information, bro. And Eddie Hearn paid for Danny Jacobs not to do the second day weigh-in, and Canelo still beat him, in my opinion. Why not just beat him straight up? How can you not call that a fixed fight where one fighter got to go through hoops of rehydration clauses and weigh in, and then on top of that, the commission don't care? You down by 4 or 5 points on the scorecard. How is that not considered a fixed fight? That is. That's not the equivalent of a superstar calling the National Basketball Association or the NFL. That's not. That's a fixed fight. He publicly fixing fights, but y'all don't want to believe it. I mean, even without the bullshit on the back end, you can see it. You can see it. It ain't like, you know, you get to the ring and all you got to do is worry about the scorecards. Now you got to worry about falling out to make weight. You got to worry about weighing in again. You got to worry about weighing in again. You got to worry about knocking him out because you can't win. You got to worry about if he got a needle up his ass because you can't win. Come on. I shouldn't even got mad at Caleb Plant, bro. I shouldn't get mad at Caleb Plant, bro. You know, because when I go out there and struggle, when I can get my money and go home. You know, when I go out there and try risk really getting hurt, when I get my money and go home. Because you can't win. That's the honest truth. It ain't like he beating these niggas straight up. Like with Chavez, he'll rob you right in front of everybody else, but I don't believe it was the weight shit behind that. You know? And he had the worst robbery you ever seen in my life. Versus Pernell Whitaker. And a lot of people put the Mildred Taylor fight up there as well, too. Right behind that. It's the truth. You know, they conditioned to believe black people can't sell. That's not true. In the UFC, anybody sell. Usman, they call this motherfucker the Nigerian NyQuil. He sold. He sold. You can say, who you for? Maxwell Kobe. He's selling. John Jones, everybody, man, Dana White, knock on wood. I don't know if he fixing fights or not. I don't believe he is, knock on wood, but it don't matter. He might talk shit if you melanated, you win here and there, but it don't matter to him who win or lose. It doesn't. Because MMA is at the point where boxing was at in the 90s. Last time I seen it was early 2000s. I lost, didn't matter. You know? And I can't say, shit, he won't fix a fight for Conor McGregor. He won't say, oh, you got way in here. He won't make fighters conform to fighting Conor McGregor. And he needed Conor McGregor, Ronda Rousey, John Jones. He ain't tell them niggas go lay down. If you lose, you lose. He didn't care. Because the thing about the UFC, at any given moment, somebody can pop up and dominate or pop up and rise, even if they hot for 1 second. It doesn't matter to him. He's building gyms everywhere where you can find a premier MMA fighter and refine them. And then he's investing in sport, the Ultimate Fighter series, the several gyms around different countries. That's the equivalent of Professor X having that damn machine to help him find mutants. We're gonna act like Andre, Lara, Maul, Jacobs. At the end of the day, a lot of people felt that he robbed Lara. You know, or you say like who Andre Ward? I don't know what you mean by the comment. Andre, salute. Q-tip, what's going on? It's just a vibrant thing. Vibrant thing. Stay home. I read that one. What's up, my boy Brandon? He said, where's Benavidez at on this crazy ass poll? I ain't put him in the poll. That's I thought I put him. That's my fault. I should have put him in there. I think Charlo deserves to fight. Who did Canelo fight to get Floyd? Canelo fight to get Floyd. He did fight Austin Trout. I ain't gonna lie. I don't hold withhold information that I know. Even though some of the videos I have to make about certain fighters or certain subjects, I don't want to make them. I gotta make them. I gotta tell the truth. He did fight Austin Trout, and the word was if Austin Trout won that fight, Floyd wasn't gonna fight him. They really wanted to do Cotto and Canelo Alvarez, but Austin Trout beat Cotto. Y'all forget Cotto got mad at was it Showtime and Al Heyman because they didn't give him the decision over Trout. He said that shit. Remember that when Cotto got mad because they didn't give him the decision, and he reportedly said what he said, and he said, you know, they're supposed to give me the decision. He got mad and left. I think he ran back to Top Rank or whatever he did. People forget that. He said he left. He got mad because they didn't give him the decision. Come on, man. That ain't superstar cause, man. That's bullcrap. He said Polytricks do run. I don't even who was that? Mexicans? I ain't hipped on that. No, Canelo was true. A lot of fighters cheaters. You didn't say that. Canelo deserves an easy touch. He had last 7 easy fights. His last 7 fights was easy. What you mean he deserved an easy fight? Every fight he fought was easy. The last couple fights. What you talking about? Hold on, go through my list. Yeah, hold on. You kind of a little out. Maybe that's me. I got you. That's me. He said, Plant. Hold on, y'all can Plant, easy money. Billy Joe, easy fight. Uterman, the easiest. Callum Smith, easy. Kovalev, that was a hard fight. He made that fight hard. I'll give you that. Jacobs, okay, that people say it was a tough fight. I thought it was easy. Rocky Fielding, easy. So come on, man. Like what? One? Like five of his last 7 fights were soft touches. In my opinion.
Oh, he made funny shit in the background that we can't prove. But some of these niggas would have lost to any other top tier fighter on that same night.
Facts.
And that's just how I feel.
Billy Joe damn near lost to Willie Monroe. But hold on, he said stop the race car. Devachenko Williams, 9-year-old chance best names on Raw, Andrade and Charlo. But y'all with that, but not the Eastern Euro. But at the end of the day, come on, Rocky Fielding, bro. Did Charlo beat Devachenko? Did Charlo beat
10-2.
Yeah,
10-2.
he beat him better than Triple G. That's what we talk about. Billy Joe can't fuck with Charlo. Now or before.
Triple.
You
He beat Danny Jacobs. Hold on.
Yeah, so my thing is, he said, "Stop it." What you mean? Boxing is about race. If he wasn't Mexican,
You can hear me, bro? You can hear
perfect. Me? Yeah, if he wasn't
All right,
Mexican,
cool.
if he wasn't Mexican, he wouldn't be getting these wins. Being real.
Triple G beat Derevchenko the same way he beat Danny Jacobs because the judges said so. That's the same way he beat them niggas because the judges said so.
Appreciate the super chat. Hold on. I missed a lot of comments. I missed a lot of comments. He said people act like Canelo unbeatable. He done already lost to Triple G, but it on his resume. So I mean, we gonna be telling our grandkids, yeah, nigga wasn't shit. I'm sick of watching Canelo beat on white fighter. I ain't mad at it, man. At least he finding the white fighters to beat on.
But hold on, Sloan. You can't say that because these same white fighters is holding belts while black fighters and is not fighting them or even speaking their name, acting like they don't even matter. You can't say that. You can't miss that part.
Anthony Durrell did though, Calvin Smith though. Canelo, a smart fighter now than he was against Triple G. He not traded as much, and they me running from him. I'm not even a big Canelo fan. It's the style made fights, bro. Like who? Like who? Like you talking about who was on Triple G caliber?
Oh shit, CJ, you gotta bounce back like Abe Broner. Come on, man. How CJ kick himself off the live? Come on, y'all. What's good with CJ?
Yeah, my bad. Somebody said make it about race. You want to push it. It is about race. If Canelo was a nigga, would they be doing this for Canelo, bro? Come on, people get talk about race and people get uncomfortable. It's true. If he looked like Ray Vargas and he didn't look like a creative Mexican, would people be saying that, would people be on his jock? No. Out of here, man. If he looked like me, he wouldn't want his first belt at 150 pound catch weight. Just being real. Come on. You could say Amir Khan and Anthony Joshua got they earned their merit in Oscar De La Hoya because they did well at the Olympics. Silver, what Anthony Joshua won? I think he won a gold and Oscar De La Hoya wanted the gold. So yeah, people want to say it ain't about race. Yes, it is. And they want to condition us that y'all the only ones that spend money in boxing. Y'all can have the sport.
If people really think only Mexicans love boxing, why don't Mexicans fuck with a lot of the Mexicans that are champions at lower weight classes? Why is Ray Vargas not a household name? Why is Chocolatito not pound for pound?
Well, he ain't Mexican.
He speaks nigga. Richard Comey beat Teofimo Lopez, and ain't nobody got on and said, I'm so disappointed the brother got stopped. Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
Hold on, Jaleel say Kovalev a true life. No, he was not. He was drained, man. Come on, man. Come on now, man. Okay. I'm not gonna go back to history, bro. It is. We believe what you want to believe. I ain't here to convert nobody to nothing. How he ain't knock out Danny Jacobs but Kovalev?
You know how Kovalev just almost got killed by Yard and pulled up for the $10 million bag.
I ain't mad. Come on, Canelo straight lined them up and come on, man. He couldn't even knock out Austin Trout, bro. Did he knock out Matthew Hatton?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, come on, that nigga was knocking out Ryan Rose, but he couldn't knock out old Miguel Cotto, bro. He couldn't even stop Shane. Burning.
He had a debatable with Shane.
No, he dominated Shane. You talking about Cotto?
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, he couldn't even stop Shane. Who else he stop? Who I just said he didn't stop?
He didn't stop Shane or Cotto.
And he didn't stop Matthew Hatton either. Come on, man. Come on, this nigga moving up and his stomach keep getting ripped up. I ain't trying to hear none of that. But it is what y'all can believe what you want to believe. I can't talk about Charlo, man. I'm here to talk about.
So let's talk about how he's not going to jab. He's going to try to trade and get sent to the shadow realm.
I don't know. He better bring his jab to the party. That's his best attribute.
Charlo once said in his 24/7, I don't like the jab because I win too easy. Oh, Canelo needed to hear that. He's ready for you now. He's ready for you now.
Well, you better jab your black ass off. That's your best attribute, jabbing.
I'll give you this credit. He will keep you at bay. He will keep you at bay. I'll give you that. He's not a dickhead.
If he get to dancing, I'm turning that bitch off. I'm at the fight.
If all fighters, if he dance, I'm gonna say, yo, CJ, start the live right now. Don't just start the live right now.
I ain't going live. Fuck that. I ain't going live, but they fight regardless, nigga. They get to dancing, nigga. If he win, I tap in. You know, if it's a robbery, I tap in. But hell no, man. I go to the club, bro. He's
if
a Canelo.
I see Charlo do a sidestep to a jump back and a get away from me punch, I'm like, yo, CJ, start the live now.
Because Plant started moving. He didn't even get a nigga a chance to even touch him.
Caleb Plant got the ring cut off on him without
Instantly.
Canelo throwing punches. Canelo just stared at him. Caleb Plant walked to them damn ropes. I said, yep. We know the outcome, just like we said.
Anthony Evans, true talk with Anthony. He said Canelo is too good for a lot of the only Triple G was better. He is nearly done though, so they have 0 chance. I don't even think Triple G was that good, bro. This is my opinion, bro.
Triple G was a fighter that didn't fight the fighters in his age range. Remember, Kelly Pavlik and Triple G the same age. They was pros the same amount of time.
Arthur Abraham, both of them niggas in Germany. So like I said, you might be right. I don't know. I can't really tell you. We got to find out. But I know for sure he got a Demetrius Andrade phobia. Shit, I don't know what that's all about. Charlo gets knocked the fuck out by Canelo. Of course, everybody get knocked out by Canelo. He gonna go into his Adidas bag. It's gonna be a brown paper bag. It's gonna be an additional.
No, they don't got Adidas bag. They got Dolce and Gabbana bags. You know the vibe.
Yeah, it's gonna be in this man. It's gonna be in this man purse or some shit, man. Come on, gonna be in this fanny pack.
That boy with a Dolce Gabbana bag with his face on it. Thank you.
Like I said before, I'm not gonna continue to complain about that. I'm just not gonna talk about his fights. I'm at that point. I don't care if we fight. I don't give a fuck if we fought Tony Starks himself. You got it. Plant soft. I suspect you fight that nigga yourself, man. He said everyone on Tank Red. I don't give a fuck about Tank. You can try to play. You can try to make. I don't care about Tank. Butterball ass. You know he about to be on the table for Thanksgiving. His fat ass. Deep fry that turkey. Butterball arena for Bud and Porter. So yeah, that shit small though. It's like 12 bands. Man, the Michelob Ultra Light Arena is not that big, bro. That's why they put them niggas there. Charlo ducking ass don't deserve a shot. Why did fucking Caleb Plant deserve a shot? That nigga didn't fight nobody.
So let ask the comment section who deserves a shot.
Who deserves a shot then?
Huh?
Andrade.
Who in the comment section feels somebody deserves a shot? Since everybody gonna get their ass whooped.
They think they act like Andrade got leprosy, nigga. Or he's inactive, or you know, he didn't fight nobody. I'm like, okay, man. Andrade ain't gonna lay down. That's one nigga. Like, Andrade ain't buck dance, he ain't tap dance, he ain't coon duck. That's the one thing I ain't never seen did none of that. Andrade ain't taking a handshake. He ain't taking an NDA.
He ain't taking the Dolce Gabbana with the extra $5 million in it.
No, he ain't taking that shit. His daddy ain't gonna let him take that shit. Them niggas from the islands, they got pride, bro. I don't know where they from. They from some island.
Rhode Island.
No, they from an island for real. His people like from an island. They like a Caribbean island or some shit.
Oh yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, they not about to let them niggas lose, man. He said that's all they do is hate on Canelo. I don't care about hating on Canelo. Y'all say all he do is hate on Floyd. All he do is hate on Earl. Well, add Canelo to the list. Come on, I ain't the one that bantamweight. I ain't the one that bantamweight took my girlfriend and did her froggy style, and then you had to beat a bantamweight up because you weren't man enough to control your woman.
He should have sent Valdez after him.
You ain't lying. Remember that bantamweight put that dick on his girlfriend? I don't know if that's still his wife. If that's his wife now. Remember that bantamweight before the trial fight? It was a warrant for his arrest, and that bantamweight put that dick on his wife, and he knocked him out because you can control your woman. Come on, let's talk about that weak ass. Come on, Steph Curry, old good Christian faith. That's why his wife. They deserve each other. Him and Steph and Canelo can't control their women, bro.
They homies too.
No. Yes, why? That woman can't control them. That woman run them. You know, Aisha Curry out here serving people up, boy. I see her. I'm shooting my shot. I see her.
She said some shit like, "Yo, I need more men to be on top of me. I don't feel like that." What?
Yeah,
Did you just say that with 3 kids?
Hey, yo, I don't give a fuck. I get put forward on her, nigga. Steph be paying my fucking rent. What you talking about, man? Shit, buy me a house. He the only active champ Maul B was for. Cool.
Wait, what did he say?
The only active champ he beat was K9. Cool. I'm all right with that.
The only so what are you saying? Like he took somebody's belt or like
that's exactly what he's saying. Only active champ was K9. And the only belt he won. Well, Canelo Alvarez could have fought him, but he chose the franchise champion himself.
Yeah, he chose the franchise champion. He chose Kovalev.
Yeah, real talk. He chose the franchise champion himself. So I mean, we can talk about this. Maul was the mandatory. He franchise champion himself. So I mean, I got to answer for everything if it's the truth. If you want the truth, I got to answer. I remember this shit vividly. That motherfucker had, you ain't see they make him the franchise champion, make Benavidez the regular champion. Now they calling Canelo, man, Teofimo want to jump, Teofimo want to jump on the stage and show his 2-3 WBC belts off. Get out of here, man.
Y'all realize Canelo ain't bring that franchise shit to 68, right? Or 75. Y'all realize that, right? He just did that. I don't want no Charlo right now. Fuck that. He needed to see Charlo do some stupid shit. He needed to see Montiel and Charlo have a war like they.
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. They said, come on, man. I ain't mad at him.
Montiel and Charlo have a classic. He said, "Yep, he's ready."
Come on, man. That nigga been running from them niggas since 54. Charlo was a mandatory for Canelo, and they made a fake belt. They did. Yup. Yeah, I think they made the belt for him.
Y'all realize that belt is only in one division currently right now, right? Like it's in one division. 135. Canelo's not jacking that bullshit no more. It's just Teofimo Lopez waving that franchise title flag.
It's all Benavidez's fault. Let's be real. It's all his fault.
All right, it may be his fault, but I don't care that whose fault it is, CJ. I care that what has happened. Canelo dipped on Charlo twice, dipped on Jermall, been dipped on Andrade.
Come on, man. He said Charlo was winning the poll as he should. It's facts. Prime War with Errol Canelo. He said Lara won the fight. He said David not a champion. That's why he's not on the list. He blamed himself. David is a clown. See, Doug, it's true. He did do some clown shit. Join the Discord, by the way. It's a private chat. Kofi salute. Peace, everybody in the chat. Go subscribe to Kofi Universe, all the latest rap music moves. You do R&B, nigga. I ain't never seen nigga do a
That's my boy. That's my boy TBE in here.
Yeah, nigga, he been here for like 10 minutes.
TBE, how the congregation doing?
The motherfucker probably eating an oxtail right now.
Nah, boy, not me.
Deontay Wilder.
I'm a vegan, boy. I don't eat meat.
You a vegan, man? Fuck that vegan shit. If it's my time to go, it's my time to go. Put me a pork chop in the fucking.
Don't worry about it, CJ. Your time is coming. I see all that shit you be drinking on your live, the sodas.
I ain't drink no soda. You ain't seen me drink no. Hey, look, you ain't seen me drink no soda, nah. Shit, that shit break me the fuck out. Hey, that's one thing I ain't fucking with is no pop.
Pork chops, I see.
Hey man, I had some smothered pork chops while I went to Charlotte. Oh man,
damn, CJ, the swine got to you.
As long as you, like Chad Johnson say, as long as you keep your metabolism up, you'll be all right. You know what I mean? I ain't eating no ground like beef, like steak, beef, and ground beef. That shit sits on your stomach a long time. The reason pork is bad is obviously because that wild fucking animal. I really don't fuck with the pork like that though. Man, you talking about a good steak, good New York strip steak, TB, not no vegan steak, nigga. Not that tofu shit you eat, nigga.
I was a vegetarian for 3 years. I'll tell you one thing right now. Working out as a vegetarian, it's so hard to recover.
Oh, of course, because you gotta take like vegetarian supplements, and them shits don't do nothing. I would guess.
I didn't take them, bro. I just tried to keep it what I was doing. I got jumped every night. You need a supplement, bro. Yeah, you need a supplement. That probably would have helped you. Hell yeah. Snack. Never mind.
This whole Canelo fiasco, man. What's the deal? I mean, who's gonna be next? Who's gonna hit the jackpot next?
Charlo.
What's his name? Collected his check, and he's quiet now. You're not gonna hear anything from him for the next couple of years, I guess.
To my plant.
Yeah.
They about to put Charlo on the Summer Jam screen. Hold on. They about to put Charlo on the Summer Jam screen. He next.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what that means. That's on you.
I don't know. You think he's gonna do any better?
No.
Well, you gotta, yeah. I mean,
you want some of this too, old man? No.
I don't think that Plant wasn't doing too bad in the beginning until he stopped using that jab. I don't know what happened, but he stopped using the jab like around the third, fourth round. Maybe he was getting tired. I don't know, but he stopped using the jab. I mean,
it was in the script. Shit.
He was using the jab the first 3 rounds, and all of a sudden he just stopped using the jab, like just like that. For what? I don't understand that. And that, but
that was a script said dude. When they tell Denzel Washington to say, "My nigga, he got to do that." It's a script told him to do. Tell you.
All I can say is that he talked the talk, but he couldn't walk the walk.
You knew he couldn't walk the walk. That was to get you your money. When you got your money, he didn't care else what you thought about him. He's somewhere on the boat already.
Jab, hook, clinch. Jab, hook, clinch. That's all Plant had to do. Canelo was letting it happen. What did he want to do? He wanted to go in the high guard and let Canelo load up on them big ass looping shots.
Yeah, why was he doing that? I don't get it. I mean, what was his corner telling
not the
him?
high guard. He wanted to go in the shell. My fault.
What was his guard? What was his corner telling him? I mean, I don't get it, man. It's just weird. But
I don't watch fights with sound. I don't know what they said.
I ain't hear them. I watched it with the sound on, nigga. I ain't even hear them say nothing. I don't remember them saying nothing.
Yeah, that was a wash. I mean, all that talking that Plant was doing, I don't know.
I told you when he got smacked. Nobody wanted to listen. When he got smacked and cut up like that, bro. Come on, we knew what time it was, bro. Come on, man. Riddick Bowe hit my man's with a 2-piece and he didn't bleed. Caleb Plant got open hand and smacked this nigga face all cut up like a pizza, man. Told y'all how you feel about Canelo Smith. No type of way. Body bag.
I mean, that left hook came from out of nowhere, like almost a desperation punch. He caught
Plant with.
Yeah, and then Plant did exactly what Tim Bradley said he was gonna do. He ducked down to the right and got caught with that uppercut.
He got doing that shit all night. He do that shit every fight. He lean to his right. He rock to his right, bro.
I don't know why he rocks to his right instead of jumping backwards, but never mind.
Or at least going to your left a little bit. That nigga, he goes to his weak hand, and his weak hand is down. If you notice, he do that little fake shell shit that he was doing, man. His lead hand is down. He do that little half guard shit.
He wasn't doing bad with the Philly shell for a while. I mean, it was working. Canelo wasn't hitting him, but
he never built off of it. He do that little pull counter right, but he never put 2 or 3 shots behind it, bro. Like this. Hey, this nigga got the running but when the bell started ringing, this nigga was already running.
All I can tell you is, man, watching that fight and then, watching Mayweather fight, it just shows you how good Mayweather really was, man. These guys are jokers.
Don't compare the two, bro.
These guys are jokers, man, compared to Mayweather, man. It's a joke. I mean...
But why you got to compare a legendary fighter to a 21-0 fighter with no serious fights?
Because, well, I mean... Mayweather left the blueprint. I mean, all you have to do is follow the fucking blueprint. I mean, you bigger than Mayweather?
That's not the blueprint, bro.
Yeah, that is the blueprint.
That is the blueprint.
Right, what fighter we got right now that moves fast as Floyd Mayweather?
It ain't even about speed. Triple G pressured him and he didn't know what to do.
He didn't fight like Floyd, and he got.
But Floyd pressured him though. That was the key about Floyd Mayweather fighting him. It was him walking to him.
Yep.
Floyd Mayweather did pressure him, but Floyd Mayweather didn't do the Triple G. What I'm saying is, we can't say Floyd gave the blueprint. We ain't seen a nigga fight like Floyd since Floyd retired.
But it wasn't about him ducking and running. It was about him pressing Canelo, man. And then
you can't just do the avoid. I mean, the defense is defense.
I didn't say he ran, bro.
No,
I'm not saying he ran either. I'm just saying he didn't run. I mean, he wasn't running. He didn't run at all.
He moved, and then he, like I said before, man, you gotta walk this dude down, bro. He's not a sticker and a mover, bro. You gotta press him. That's how you beat him.
Plant was trying that Mayweather thing where he moved to the right, then throw the right hand real quick. But he couldn't do it. He just
the counter pull. The
counter.
Yeah.
He was doing the pull counter.
But the thing about it, Floyd established hesitance in Canelo because he can easily hit him when he pushed him back. So he established Canelo to even thinking an extra millisecond. That allowed him to get off, bro.
Well, the whole thing about Mayweather is that it's defense. He knew he could hit Canelo and not get hit, so he walked towards Canelo. These guys can't do that. They can't walk towards Canelo because they're gonna get hit. You know what I'm saying?
I think Charlo.
If you know he can't do it, why are you telling people to do it?
He said he was doing it. That's what he told. He said, "I'm gonna be right in Canelo's face." He said that shit.
I'm not telling him anything. I'm just going by what he was saying. He was talking a lot of shit. I mean, he was gonna do this. He was gonna do. He didn't do none of that. I mean, he tried a little bit, but
then he apologized. This nigga apologized for.
He apologized. Oh my God.
Canelo said he apologized for what he said to his
for
mother.
nothing. I mean, it's a joke.
I was mad as hell. I wasted my time watching that shit. When they said he apologized in the Discord, dude, I was like, you know what, bro?
I mean, Canelo called him a MF, and he apologized for what?
I'm like, I ain't believe it, bro. I ain't believe
but
it.
You know, after Canelo hit him with that punch and he ran across the ring doing the hopscotch across the ring, I guess I don't know what the hell he was going on in his head, man. When you let
Canelo plant his feet, bro, it's a wrap, bro. You can't let him plant and walk you down, bro. Man,
Yeah, these guys.
Pernell Whitaker, if he can hold the weight, he would have had a field day with Canelo Alvarez, bro. He would have a fucking field day.
Pernell Whitaker rolling over in his grave at these fighters right now.
He ain't rolling over at the black fighters yet.
Marvin Hagler looking at Earl rolling over in his grave. You mean Marvin Hagler looking at him? You mean to tell me you ain't take Boots and take his O like I did Mugabe, nigga?
Yeah.
And Mugabe, man. Nobody want to keep man. Mugabe, he had to put him down, bro. Mugabe kept coming all night.
All right. And that's what I'm saying. Hagler rolling over in his grave at
That's
Earl.
different,
Nigga,
though. That's different. Hagler didn't have a fucking Hagler, his whole career, half his career was staying in the crack hotels like J-Rock. Hagler got robbed a few times, bro. That's different. Hagler got brought up hard, bro.
Yeah, but he was in his championship peak.
But that's different, though. He knew
pull up for this fade.
He knew what spam tastes like, man.
Those guys are different breed. Man.
Different.
That's all it comes down to. Different
Hagler
breed.
rolling over in his grave at Earl. You mean to tell me
that nigga was probably talking shit while he was here. Right? They be really talking shit behind niggas back, though. I hear a lot of shit that they say. They won't go public. So Islam is the truth. Read the Quran. Yeah.
You can never compare these guys to those guys, man. It's a joke. It's sacrilege to try to compare these fighters today to those guys back then. It's a joke.
My bad.
Close.
And my bad, I like a good rack of ribs sometimes. I'm sorry, man. Fuck that, man. If ribs don't give me, I don't really eat them like that.
I can't believe you, my brother. I
don't really eat ribs like that. They do. I eat them
ribs.
bitches too. They good, but then, like I said before, I prefer turkey. But shit, sometimes, man, I gotta get my fix in, dude. PD make it look easy.
You sure do.
He said, "Hey, Jesse, okay." Shout out to Jesse though, man, for donating. He said, "There's no argument. All the top guys have." It's true. True, man. And the niggas.
No, that's not true. That's true. Our top guys at what division?
Shit, nigga. Better BF can't even get Beaver to get in the ring with him. Shit.
Better BF took a nigga belt.
No, he can't take the other nigga belt because he don't want to fight him. Nobody getting on Beaver.
All right, so who's a better fighter, Bevo or Gizdick?
Gizdick. Pause.
That's his name, Gizdick.
That nigga name ain't no Gizdick. It's like Goosevik.
Look his name up.
Ain't no Gizvick dick, nigga.
His name is
that nigga no Gizvick, nigga. It's Goosevik, nigga. Some shit like it ain't no Giz dick, nigga. This nigga talking about eating Geico dick and shit, man. I would say
being AO. I would go Gizdick.
It ain't no Giz dick, man. But I gotta go with Goosevik.
All right, cool.
Hold on,
the former champion.
The dude that butchered names telling you how to pronounce the nigga's name. That's sad. That's sad. I only know
name is Gizdick.
Oh, okay. You go make me do it. Hold on, man. Hold on. Oh, you gonna make me do it. Hold on.
Hey, what do you think about Usman and Canelo?
Stop. Come on, man.
Usman.
Who's Usman?
Kamaru.
Pound
for pound, you have.
I tell you one. Only reason Kamaru Usman gonna get knocked out is because of conditioning. That's the only reason why he can take a shot, bro. That nigga got
25 minutes and 38 minutes, 25 minutes and 36 minutes don't go together.
Yeah, it don't. Like I said before, man. That's like I said. It's only two people I think got a chance at beating Canelo. It's Demetrius Andrade. I ain't saying they can't beat him. For niggas saying Demetrius Andrade and eventually David Morrell. Them the only niggas I see beating him.
I'll tell you one thing. Where David Morrell from? Where's he from?
Cuba.
Canelo could promise him a big, beautiful mansion in Puerto Rico. And I hit you with this left hand.
No, them Cubans. If anybody ain't taking a dive, it's them Cubans, nigga. If anybody not.
Canelo gonna put it in Espanol. When I hit you with the left hand in the 10th, you go from one corner to the other corner, and you know what I mean?
Then he said the same way Charlo beat Corey. I said Corey Bob wasn't that fight. I sure did. I told y'all. I'm the only one saying nobody beat Canelo. It's his world right now. Easily. If he shoot the fade straight up,
J8, I can't believe you just sucked the cock and balls like that.
And look. If he shoot a fair fade, he losing every fight he take damn near. If he fight real niggas. Have you ever seen Canelo drop you? Yeah, I seen a rock by Jose Cotto, Miguel Cotto, brother. You can look it up. They did it for Floyd. No, did what for Floyd? Floyd earned this shit though. Floyd earned it. It wasn't given to Floyd Mayweather. So you can say,
believe it or not, Floyd Mayweather actually was started from the bottom with them fights, man.
Facts. Like I said before, y'all niggas just started watching when he was Money Mayweather. He fought. He actually earned his position. I don't even like him. He not stopping Maul, but he probably would beat him maybe if you. I don't know. Maul could take a shot. He don't want to fight. If Maul uses jab, he might have a chance. They try to lose the Corey Bob, got the win. He did.
Jab, but I don't know. He didn't do too good against Montel.
Triple G lost.
He ain't trained.
He lost to Danny Jacobs and got the win.
Everybody can see he ain't trained that fight. That nigga training at the crib, having super NFL stars come to his crib and 3-point shooters.
He was chilling with Rashard Lewis for the Montiel fight.
How you training with all 10 of your kids and your wife? Come on, man. You better go to Russia and train with Rocky or some shit like that. Canelo robbed Miguel Vasquez, so that's even worse. Shit. That is hard to drop Peds. Charlo, and then y'all talk about this dude like he a clean fighter and he ain't never, he ain't test positive for this fight. Chris Usman is the only athlete to have 50 consecutive 100% clean USADA drug tests. They got this nigga honorary jacket for he the only athlete in history to get their USADA. Kareem Usman. Usman. He tested positive 100% clean 50 times in a row. He's the only athlete under USADA that ever did it.
Kamaru Usman?
Yes. And Colby Covington talking about he said he had a needle marks in his stomach, but he didn't say it to his face after the fight. He waited to the press conference.
People like Colby Covington, they just want to say some shit to keep them relevant. Yeah, you had needle marks in your stomach. Cool story, bro.
Yeah, he gonna shake his hand and tell him good fight and then go to the back and stuff. Man, come on, man. On a broken foot, we could finish in the what do you say? We could finish in the parking lot. I think you got one foot. Go sit your 1 foot ass down. So look, he's the only dude in history. Kareem Usman passes 50 USADA drug tests. Kareem Usman has taken 50 USADA drug tests that have come back clean to this date. Come on, he got him a jacket.
What's his name?
Kareem, whatever it is, Kareem Usman, what the fuck his name?
Kamaru, man. His name
whatever.
is Kamaru.
Whatever. I'm calling him Kareem Usman. He lucky I'm calling Kareem Mayfield.
Kamaru.
I'm calling him Kareem. I'm calling him Kareem now.
You went to the 8th grade.
I don't care, man. He from me. I don't speak Nigerian, nigga. Dr. Blick, ain't he Nigerian? Speak that shit.
You don't speak African? I thought you were African American.
No, I'm black. My people don't come from Africa. I'm black.
Where they come from then?
I don't know. I'm black. My grandmother and great grandmother come from Africa, so I'm black.
Man, everybody come from Africa, bro.
Maybe they do, but prove it.
It's already been proven, man. Only black people don't know it.
Yep. It is what it is. I ain't African, nigga. Shit. And I don't say African, Caucasian, American, nigga. I'm an African, Caucasian, American.
Nah, I mean, I know this African guy. He told me, he said, when you go to the market in Senegal, there's a whole bunch of white women there. He said, you don't see one black American. You know what I mean? He said, I don't understand. He said, I don't understand it, man. Why they don't come to Africa? Them
niggas out there poaching animals and shit, man. Taking rhinoceros and shit.
What they out there doing is they
colonizing.
They're using their retirement. They go to Africa. They open a shop. They get the African there to work for like, $20 a week. And they make money. And they go vacation all over the world while they're there, the business they're running.
Yeah, colonizers. Who has Charlo's face? He lost his last fight. Charlo didn't lose. No, he ain't losing on Montiel. Shut up. I can see if you said Corabal. Hey, shut up.
He almost lost to Montiel.
Him and Montiel had a classic.
Montiel almost knocked
him out. He won like the first 8 rounds. Then he went in. Oh boy, we're like 9, 10, 11, 12. I believe my memory serves correctly.
Basically. They had a classic, but trust me, Charlo won 8 of those rounds. For sure.
Barely.
No, it wasn't no barely, nigga. Like, he struggled at 8, 9. He struggled like 9, 10, 11, 12, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He did.
He was looking
terrible. Past the knife, Charlo was just hanging out. Looks like Earl was hanging out versus Danny.
He better pray to God
for the last 2 rounds.
That nigga ain't trained, bro. Anytime the nigga shooting all access, you got Ronnie Shields coming to your estate. Nigga, that nigga wasn't traded. Shit. He wasn't training. He said make it about race. I don't care. Come on here and tell it to my face. Come on. Come on, Guerrero. Y'all talk all that shit on the internet. Come say it to my face, bro.
Marvin, I just want to let you know something before you come on here. I fuck with Canelo because Canelo the only fighter I know that brought niggas off their couch and say, yo, come through and let me take your belt, bitch. It took that belt.
2 YouTube dudes probably Canelo fake Mexican like David Benavidez. Benavidez didn't call that nigga no fake Mexican. Send that to me, please. If Benavidez called him a fake Mexican, I think Canelo would have fought him right today. Triple D last
his address and pull up to his crib. Come outside, motherfucker.
No, them
I have gloves for you right now, bitch.
Them Benavidez boys, they probably have a shootout right in their fucking driveway. They ain't to be fucked with neither. They gonna have a whole shootout in the Benavidez driveway. Shit, why you laughing, nigga? Why you laughing? I'd rather fight the Charlos than them niggas, and I tell you that straight up. I'd rather fight them Charlo.
Yeah, because the Benavidez is gonna bring the whole neighborhood.
No, them niggas shoot. Like that nigga said, I'll kill you and your girlfriend. Whatever he said, them niggas actually shoot. They got street credibility.
Benavidez that you would have had to leave with police escorts.
Yeah, look, they got street credibility. The Charlo twins, I ain't never heard a nigga in Houston you say they had any credibility in the street. Never. I ain't never seen niggas say, yeah, nigga, that nigga did this, he did. I mean, come on. Them niggas ain't street niggas. Any nigga that scream ain't street
Charlo
niggas.
told a nigga I'll kill your girlfriend 2 days ago, and nobody cares.
Why they gotta be street? I mean, that's not their.
That's it. That is their MO, nigga. They go around like they street slapping baristas and shit. Get out of here, man. That's their MO. Like they ghetto, they hard, man. Come on, man.
How you be hard and you getting slapped by her?
that nigga wrapped around that nigga and slapped him. I said, how you running your mouth? And then he didn't even attempt to run up on that nigga. Berto grabbed that nigga for no reason.
All right, so what would you have done if Jermall Charlo told you I'm gonna kill you and your girlfriend?
I'm trying. And then his brother say, "Fight me, fight me, fight me!" I get your ass out the way.
What
you gonna do, TBE, if Jermall Charlo say I'm gonna kill you and your girlfriend?
I know Jermall Charlo is just talking. I already know that. I mean, it's just mouth. He's not gonna do anything. I mean,
you safe. You in a stadium. Y'all can't fight. I'm slapping him too. What the fuck?
I might piss in the cup and come back and throw it in his face.
That was unnecessary, man. He didn't have to slap the man like that.
Yes, he did. Somebody who killed me and my girlfriend. I'm smacking.
But you know, he was just talking. He's not gonna kill him.
No, you don't. He probably right, but shit, smacking the shit out of his ass. And then the reason say it's a rumor saying that the reason that they didn't fight because somebody said the other one was on PEDs. That's exactly why that's why they said they didn't fight. No, that's what somebody said. Y'all let y'all figure out what fighter was on PEDs. Let's go through Jermall weak ass resume. We can go through his resume. Ain't nobody defending him. But what's Callum Smith's resume look like? Look, I go through that resume if you come on and click the StreamYard link. That's a fair deal. You ain't got to show your face. I talk all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, if they're trying to say that Jermall Charlo didn't fight nobody, I mean, at the end of the day, most of Canelo's opponents didn't fight nobody. I mean,
Billy Joe Saunders,
Jermall Charlo. I mean, what's his name? Plant didn't fight nobody.
Rocky
Joe Saunders didn't fight nobody. Rocky Fielding didn't fight nobody. Yildirim didn't fight nobody. I mean, he fought what's his
Eubanks
name?
and Darrell
and got knocked out. So I mean,
people always kill me. 90% of boxers they fought nobody, nigga. Like, let's be real, man.
Well, these are these boxers nowadays, man.
Yeah.
These are boxers in name only. Okay, fight once a year, or once every 2 years. You know, I mean, are you a star?
I remember Charlo, Salah Sports TV said, no, Charlo did the most cap and let him go in there and tune up before Canelo for Better Be. No, he said he'll move up and fight Better Be. Remember he said that shit, Harry?
Charlo,
hell yeah!
I swear, he said let that nigga tune up. Let him tune up Better Be for Canelo, nigga. Fuck
Charlo, you talking? Jamar said that?
Yes, I swear he said I'll move up to
Jamar said he's not gonna fight in a 25, 22-year-old or something like that. The same shit he said.
Jermall Charlo said he'll move up and fight Better BF, who 37 years old and got bricks in both hands. He said he'll do that before he fight Andrade. That's what he said.
I think that nigga literally said that shit, bro. I was like, man, what?
He also said he'll do Montiel too if we keep complaining.
I don't care. I don't care. All right, so what up, Kobe? What's up, nigga? Benavidez. Canelo make a fade. I ain't even mad. Look,
It might be a trilogy. Who knows?
You ain't lying. Hold on. I drive. Charlo,
Jermall
deserve a
Charlo
chance.
said that shit like we was his kids. He said that like we was his kids. I'll do it again.
The Boxing Plus, CJ, what was the latest real boxing match? Hold on, recently that you watched that wasn't paid to lay, rigged, or set up scorecard? You would say Shiner. No, real boxing fight. Who all fought this year? I say Wilder Fury 3, like 3 and 2. Shit, y'all talked about them gloves. Then Deontay said I didn't know horsehair gloves was legal. That kind of dispatched all that shit. So yeah, Wilder Fury 3. Shit, who else we got? We had other big fights this year, didn't we? That's the one I could think of. Castanos, Charlo, and then Jermall Charlo don't want to even fight Castanos next. He want a mandatory. He want to tune up. And Castanos pushing for the fight. So I guess he would.
But hold on, the other undisputed fight this year was a great fight. It wasn't paid to lay, bro.
Who Castanos, Charlo? It was like
no. There was 3 undisputed fights. Josh Taylor and Ramirez.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We had hella fun in Vegas, nigga. Shout out to Shaq for the big chicken. That shit fire. If you in Vegas, was it in Phoenix, Arizona? The big chicken by Shaq. I know Shaq be tap dancing, but that chicken was so good, Shaq. Shout out to Shaq and his big chicken. It's not been Benavidez's fault. What you mean it's not been Benavidez's fault? Hold on. What you mean it's not been Benavidez's fault? How the fuck it's not been Benavidez's fault?
It ain't Benavidez's fault because the WBC they took that belt and put it up versus Canelo versus Callis.
He lost it though. He lost it though.
I'm saying, when has that ever been done though? How is it? When does that happen? They talking about 11 months and he undisputed in 11 months. Yeah, you got 2 fucking belts. And you ain't fight the dude that owned the fucking belt. They gave the belt, they just randomly put that shit up for Callum Smith and Canelo. Y'all remember that?
Yeah,
they put the shit up.
Only time I remember that.
Callum Smith also in.
Go ahead.
Yo, bro, I want you to know something. The WBC is so weird. Callum Smith was a mandatory for Benavidez, and he was a champion with a belt already.
Yeah, he had the diamond belt. Bullshit,
Callum Smith was the diamond champion.
That's because
champion, which don't mean shit.
Because Anthony Durrell, because he wanted to jump in the tournament, and Anthony Durrell didn't want to hop into that WB, whatever that World Series.
But I'm saying, when has that ever been done though? Like who?
Luis Ortiz. Hold on. Luis Ortiz allowed Klitschko and AJ to do it. Because him and Klitschko was mandated to fight each other, and then AJ, because I think Ortiz might have been on Matchroom. AJ asked him to step aside. They stepped aside, and it was time to fight Ortiz. AJ gets to talk about.
That's still a different scenario, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is because he stepped aside, but they fought for because AJ had the WBO or the IBF, and they fought for the vacant WBA.
Yo, if I'm Benavidez, I'm calling that shit fake undisputed, man. I'm antagonizing him until he give me my fucking shot.
Bro, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can. I would.
Right, looking at it from your perspective, but you got to keep it real. He missed weight.
I get it, but I'm saying, listen, they put up the belt like they offered my shit up, like in a WBO and a WBA bout that ain't got shit to do with my belt. They put my shit up, and you got 2 belts on one fight that motherfuckers weren't even like, nah, bro. Give me my shot that's fake undisputed. I'm gonna keep saying that until you give me my shot. Yeah.
All right, but listen. WBC put a fake version of their belt in Callum Smith's tournament, which made Callum Smith a fake mandatory for that belt. So they helped Canelo get the title fight for the WBC belt by letting Callum Smith be a diamond champion for 2 years. That happened.
That's what I'm saying. They fucking rigged that. They rigged that shit up. That's not real. That's not who does that. That's a fake scenario. They do anything to help these dudes out.
No, it's not.
Just like they did it. Just like they did with Oscar Valdez and let him fight. The WBC is crooked as fuck, man. If I'm Benavidez, I'm calling that shit fake undisputed, man. For real.
You gonna call him a fake Mexican then? So shit.
Benavidez a fake. Well, he ain't gonna fake Mexican, but I'm saying he half Ecuadorian, so he ain't fully.
Yeah, I'm calling him. He said, "TB, when you gonna upload your fight prediction for Crawford and Porter?"
That's a good question.
TB.
Yeah.
He said, "When you gonna upload your fight prediction for Crawford Porter?"
Oh, it's still a little bit of ways. Probably a couple of days before the fight.
Okay. I got.
Who you got?
I don't know. I'm undecided.
Undecided.
Yeah, I'm undecided.
Hey, CJ undecided. You believe that? CJ
I'm undecided. I'm undecided.
Get out of here.
You know, I got Bud, the illest nigga. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna count Sean completely out. I get some.
Neither. I was thinking the same thing, but Sean does.
Yeah.
That nigga works so hard.
Sean up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 70.
Yeah, bro. Not everybody handles that pressure. Like Terrence Crawford got long ass arms. Crawford is gonna be working inside, smothering. Like, if you ain't got the space to get them shots off, like, you have a hard time. Like,
yeah, if he handle him like Jeff Horner, man, that's all I need to know. I don't even.
Oh man, if he knocks out fucking Porter, bro, it's just like, wow. Yeah, you gotta say
if he don't lose no rounds for real, nigga. That shit like rounds is just as dominant as knocking somebody. That's even more impressive than knocking somebody out, winning almost every round. Like that shit.
Especially with a style like that, like on you, don't let you breathe style, and you still somehow.
Only thing that's gonna get him in trouble that we know of is that nigga going tit for tat, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying Virgil Ortiz is gonna knock his ass out, man.
He can go tit for tat. He can go tit for tat.
He's gonna knock Crawford out.
You sound crazy.
Just listen. Your exact reasoning is why Virgil's gonna knock his ass out. Then he's going to Reynoso. Then he's going to Reynoso to get.
He about to get punished. Sean Porter got a better chance than Ortiz. He's about to get punished. You sound dumb.
Virgil Ortiz fuck around and knock
man,
Sean Porter out.
He about to get punished. He about to get punished. You don't understand what he gonna. That's like you putting your puppy in there with a rabbit fighting dog. He about to get punished.
You talking about Porter about to get punished?
No, Ortiz will get punished. I love Ortiz.
Against Crawford?
Punished. You probably think Jerron Ennis real good too, don't you? I think he's good too. Good. No, Crawford you ain't see Tom. You ain't see Thomas DeLore hurt that nigga a couple times. Niggas ain't peeped that shit.
Hurt him.
Yes, he did. Okay, go watch that fight.
What you mean? The fight was over in 30 fucking seconds.
Don't matter. Watch it. When that nigga started laughing, he caught that nigga attention. Y'all don't be seeing the shit y'all need to see.
Bro,
I'm telling you, put that nigga in there with Earl. Hold on. If Earl what he was, you put him in there with Earl. Earl gonna beat his ass right now.
Ennis? Man, I don't see nobody just beating his ass.
Okay, because you ain't seeing what I see. That's why. Right?
I don't see nobody beating his ass.
If you put that nigga in there with Ugas, that's a 50-50 fight right now.
Crazy.
Okay.
Ugas about to get his ass beat by Stanionis right now.
No, he might lose to that other nigga though.
He's not gonna.
Bro,
he might lose to that other nigga though that beat up Jermall James.
I know Bill beat.
He didn't even beat Thomas DeLore, mate. That Buddha Boom nigga.
Yeah, he barely beat
that Buddha Boom nigga. I agree with you on that one. Styles, I'm telling you, dude. Ennis needs some more. Ennis Ortiz need more seasoning, bro. Just a little bit more seasoning. That'll help them out a lot, bro. Because the thing about Ortiz is people just think Bud just fight like that. When Bud fights somebody like that, brings something to the table, he gonna fight him like he fought Postal. He just gonna use his man. Come on, get out of here with that racist ass shit, man. Y'all niggas is funny, man. Get out of here, man. You ain't see the screen. That's why that nigga had a black face on the screen. I just kicked him out, bro. Get out of here with that. Man, these niggas. I wish I would see some of these niggas in real life, bro. Canelo will have Josh Taylor move up from 140 before he fights Charlo and Andrade. I heard he fights Charlo next. He says, I don't know. Plant punch, output and variety look different than what he did Saturday. Because he ain't want to fight nobody, bro. That's why before he fought Canelo, he wasn't fight nobody. All right, CO comment. Plant was poor. Come on, true. They're going to sacrifice Earl. I don't think so. Earl changed his tune like last week, bro. He did an interview with Ellie Setback. He changed his whole tune. He ain't on that. I don't think Earl fighting Canelo, bro. Bud could beat Canelo.
Man, Earl could beat Canelo, man.
Too much mass, bro. He
said Mayweather could beat Canelo?
No. Mayweather pick and choose his fights for 10 years because he earned the right to pick and choose his fights. That's why. Well, when the Canelo, what fight did Canelo pick and choose, earn and pick his and choose his fights? I wait. Floyd Mayweather made exceptional reflex reason why Saul couldn't touch him. Ain't nobody unbeatable. I think he meant. TJ, what was the last recent? But I just said it. I said the Wilder Fury trilogy. So you keep asking the same question.
This version of Canelo beat the fuck out of Errol right now.
It's too much. It's too much mass. It's too much mass for anybody to come up.
Yep.
Too much mass, bro. He said.
People believe that Canelo can win. Errol can win.
Nobody believe Earl can win after last. I don't believe he ever can win. Too much mass.
Hey man, that's the time you should be collecting bets if they fight.
Hold on. He said Plant said he was gonna do gonna do that ish and then apologize. That shit like a movie. You ain't lying, bro. Man, come on, man. Ashley will never get my respect again. They beat
What?
Slap
Oh,
Charlo.
no,
You don't like
He
sweet. You don't like sweet
apologized?
hands.
You don't fuck with that?
Sweet cheeks. It's not that deep. Caleb Plant got hit with some real shit. Man, come on, it was that deep. He didn't throw punches. He didn't throw punches for like 5 rounds. Shit.
Yeah, Jordan Nate Campbell said. Nate Campbell said he fought scared from the beginning.
He did. He was man. That nigga was running before the bell even run, bro. That man, come on, man. I ain't talking about what you already talked about.
He does that in all these fights. That was one of your biggest criticisms of him.
Look,
He moves too much.
Like I said before, it is what it is. That's his.
That was the main question that people were asking when that fight was even made. Like, yo, does Plant have the power to keep him off? Like the answer we see.
No, he didn't. I agree with what Nate Campbell said. He fought to try and not lose, but he still ended up losing.
But once you get into most fighters' chest, especially like Canelo, who's not a natural puncher, it's the safest place to be is right in his chest, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Keep in mind, CJ, Canelo was manhandling, pushing him around.
But yeah, you got no matter if you what you say you is, you take a step over and make him reset. But you know,
I get what you mean, but you can see that.
But you got to get on the inside though. But hold on, he said fighters today when last against fighters like Madonna, Ortiz to go. Seems like they skipped a lot of shit. You ain't lying. That's a huge gap between those fighters and old fight. You ain't lying. That's a good point. He said,
"What's a huge gap? What's a huge gap
between Victor Ortiz, Robert Guerrero, and Marcos Madonna, and today's fighters?"
Yeah.
I think Madonna might. I think Madonna might give Bud the toughest fight out of any welterweight today if he.
Because the way he throws his punches.
If Madonna never retired, he probably would have beat Keith Thurman bad.
I can see him dropping Keith Thurman.
No. When he's supposed to fight Keith Thurman, that was like when he got with Robert Garcia. That was right when he got to Robert Garcia. So I don't know
if he fought him around after Madonna.
We acting like Keith Thurman can't take punishment though. We seen Keith a whole ass.
Hey man, I saw that man take out his whole mouthpiece because
no matter. So bad. He ain't stopped though. He ain't get stopped though.
Who was Pacquiao stopped in like the last 10 years?
That shit don't matter. He ain't stopped versus Luis Collazo neither, bro. He took some shit versus Pacquiao. Well, he took some good shots versus Pacquiao.
Adrian Broner against stopped. Well, he got his ass whipped.
If Pacquiao, you put Pacquiao back in the division time. No, look, Pacquiao. None of them fighters fought the caliber puncher of Pacquiao. Any of the top guys.
Who's this Keith guy you guys keep talking about?
He said, "Bud."
He's trying to act like you don't know Furman.
Virgil Ortiz said that was his favorite. Hey,
no, I forgot about it. I didn't know he was still around.
Virgil Ortiz said that was. Virgil Ortiz said that was his favorite welterweight. Keith Thurman. Bud and Boots are the only fighters that can get a decision versus Canelo. Neither one of them big enough to fight Canelo. I'm telling y'all.
The only thing Boots has, is height. That's it. That's all he has, height. Boots. That's all he has, height. But that's not about Canelo fights. Everybody that Canelo fights is taller than him at this point. It don't really mean it.
He ain't ready yet.
Y'all ain't noticed that when Canelo.
Go ahead, Brandon.
Canelo, whenever Plant was in that shell, he would frustrate Canelo. You ain't noticed that when he had his side to him, he started punching him in his fucking kidney.
But he didn't. But that wouldn't have happened if he would have put more punches behind that right hand, that counter right hand. He didn't. You can't throw one shot. You got to put shots. Man, I ain't talking about this boy anymore. Why would have time was great about Earl and not Bud? Earl resume. Hold on. Yeah, I can hear everybody. Earl and resume hit. Earl resume ain't shit. Shut up. I'm blocking you too.
What do you mean, man?
I'm blocking Jaleel. Where's Jaleel at? I'm blocking you too. I'm blocking this nigga, man.
You know, when people say that, you know they don't know nothing about boxing, right? You know that.
Right. I ain't gonna block you, Jaleel. I ain't gonna.
They don't know nothing about boxing.
Pudango salute.
Oh, you gonna say something like that? You don't know nothing about boxing. What did he
say? You guys are lucky.
I'm not making it about them. I'm not talking about none of them Crawford comments. None of them. Let's get straight. Wilder, hold on. Wilder, AJ Plant, they ain't nowhere near the best start. Young to be the best at what you do. 5, not 20. year old, not chance to be legend. Start young and amateur. He said start young. He said 704. He said, please no more boxing niggas fight MMA niggas. No, I agree with that. Ernest, what's going on, my brother? He said, why y'all ninjas don't want the truth and all cry? Yeah, you already know how it be. David Morrell being ducked by John Ryder. Hold on, who? David Morrell being ducked by John Ryder, and he about to move up. Ryder is about to fight Beaver. I don't blame him. Morrell a problem. Canelo face of boxing. I'm not gonna dispute that. Dangles, I want to see Bud versus Taylor at 140. That nigga can't make 140. Usman to go. Call Usman Marty. If Kuzman is too hard, yeah, Marty, fuck that. I'm calling that nigga Kareem. Kareem Abdul Usman. Gunslinger, facts. Only fighter beating Canelo was Bud and Knight too small. So they not beating him.
Why we always talking about that?
It's not too small.
He's too small right now. He's not. He's too small right now. He's too small.
Ennis at 47 can be a 68 pounder.
He ain't not right now. He can't move up there right now. Shit. If he could, he would. Too small. Like I said, Thomas Delory man hurt him twice. And ain't nobody peeped that shit.
He didn't hurt him. CJ, stop it, man.
So Henry, when that nigga when he hit the one overhead right and he started laughing, he didn't hurt him.
He froze him in his track. He froze him a little bit.
Anytime a nigga get hit and they start laughing, nigga, that shit hurt.
He froze him a little bit. You know, he just
okay. Whatever, Yolan Juice, whatever you want to call it. I ain't mad at you. I know what I seen, bro. TV. I'm not saying like hurt, like he's stumbling. No, that's like nothing. TB is Caribbean. Got hurt.
That was like a ironic laugh, you know, like he punched me.
That was that laugh like shit. That shit hurt.
Punch. Okay, let me finish him off now.
Man, I'm telling him, I like him. He not ready. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all doing an Adrian Broner to this man. He not ready
for who?
None of the top guys.
He's not ready for who?
Crazy.
None of the top guys.
Nah, he's ready
for No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. I think Virgil Ortiz is more ready, and I don't think he's ready.
Nah.
To be fair, man, we gotta wait and see, man, because we have a habit of gassing up these fighters, before they even fight anyone that could actually
pose their bro. Like he not about to beat he may be Ugas at the he had problems with that nigga Jamal James just fought, bro. Not saying he wouldn't stop him, but yeah, he would give him problems. Like I seen this story so many times. The hot shot, and I like Boots, and I think Boots is the truth. A hot shot prospect, and he get preordained before he get an opportunity to prove himself.
Yeah,
hype out.
I want to say Boots can't be too reckless because at the top level it's fine margins, man. Fine margins. You can't be letting yourself get hit clean like that. Even if it is a person at that caliber that you got hit with, or they got hit by. At the elite level, man, you don't have bad habits.
He got hit with 2 punches. So what?
Nah, man, but he's shown tendencies to get hit with clean punches in the past and in his other fights too.
He's still out here eating hard. I don't care about
the
that.
guy we gotta worry about out there. That's a real hype train. Is Berlanga. Okay, from his last fight, we saw what happened. He's definitely not ready.
Nobody ever said.
To be fair, I didn't see anyone hype up Berlanga other than his promotional company. No one took. Who makes videos of Berlanga?
I'm back.
He said Euro hypes destroyer took all 7 Dragon Balls. Charlo punched himself out against Montiel. Canelo to face of boxing 4 fights a year. Jose Benavidez Jr. selling crack right now. These niggas, man, allegedly.
Wow.
Jose still talking shit about Crawford. I ain't mad at him. Shit. Benavidez brother, most gangster motherfuckers out. David Benavidez was a good fighter. Too bad, but Jose Benavidez retired. I think the leg injury helped stop. He fighting on the undercard.
Jose, about to say he fighting this week.
Yeah, he fighting on the undercard. Josh Taylor fighter of the year. Charlo some fake thugs. I just say that. He said he went through the gauntlet at 40. Charlo got to be a hood to acknowledge as a great fighter. Nobody say that. Charlos ain't they act like they fucking hood, but they not, nigga. Shit.
Them niggas so lame, dog. And like they lame as hell. Like
no, nigga, ain't you that nigga? Ain't that just nigga you call me lame, nigga? Come on, nigga.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Like that, they think they rappers or something. Like, bro, you not no rapper.
People don't understand what we trying to say, bro. Like they trying to make it everything we trying to articulate to them. Like, you just can't explain it, bro. Them niggas like some silver spoon niggas trying to be gangster. They not gangster, bro.
And it's so lame.
CJ, one of these days, man, you're gonna be doing live, yeah. And Charlo gonna click on one of them links. CJ, I've been hell when you saying shit about me, CJ.
I don't care. Go ahead. You get all emotional. Get all emotional and make a fool of yourself. Why would a boxer
be the funniest thing ever, man?
Why would a boxer who is rich say they go? Yeah, like come on, man. He said that shit twice, bro. Let me read this last comment. Hold on. Let me read this last comment. Let me read this last comment.
Canelo's already the franchise champion.
Hold on. Canelo's about to be a franchise champion. Go ahead.
He already is.
Go ahead, David. I mean, go ahead, Brandon. My bad. Go ahead.
I'm saying they literally the dudes that get influenced by rap music. Like
yes, like I seen them. I seen them CD niggas my whole life.
That's what I'm saying. They the type of dudes that listen to rap music and nod their head and go out and act like that's them. Like it's lame, bro. It's like you're not no rapper, fam. Like you a boxer. Go be professional.
Yeah, because if you how you in the gym and you in the street and you make it this
exactly.
You wasn't in both like that.
Like,
like
what that case that Charlo caught?
Which case? Oh, it's still pending.
Credit card.
I guess it's still pending. I ain't heard nothing about it. You gotta listen to stories about his brother. Hold on, you gotta hear stories about he explained it wasn't like no burgers, but you gotta hear the stories about his brother and his girlfriend. It's the wildest shit you ever hear in my life, bro. I'm like, what? It's about the whole family though. Them niggas crazy. Castanos got to fight a mandatory in the WBO.
Boxing people.
No, fuck that, man. Shit.
Boxing, man.
Fuck that. Sometimes you gotta gorilla check your local barista.
Jamal used to be the quiet one. Remember
that?
No.
Look, if you can split them niggas up and get an interview, I wouldn't mind talking to Jamal. But them two niggas together, nope. TV, actually that nigga, that's it. That's how them niggas did. Like, hold on. That's like somebody coming into your.
I can use the money.
Man,
so you want to say you in your drawer?
Yeah, nigga. You find out that nigga ain't got nothing, you gonna be crying. Tim Zoo ducking Castano.
He will say he got people that can take care of you, man. That can take you out the game.
I want my revenge, nigga. I want my revenge. Like what Wilder said, I want it in blood. Wilder, you would have been took step aside kind of fight.
He got it in blood.
Yes, he was the one who was in blood.
He said, "Did I miss the reason Benavidez is not on the list?" No, I just forgot Benavidez on the list. That was my fault. I only had whatever spot. That's my fault.
That's the number one option. You tripping?
He ain't the number one option, bro. Yeah. I would say Charlo, but
he more likely to fight Jake Poole before he fight that.
He ain't fight Benavidez, but yeah, he definitely up there. I can't say not. Yeah, yourself report that Charlo turned. Yeah, he did. He turned. The word was turned on 15 minutes. I ain't gonna lie about that. He did. I don't know why. David Hayes.
Did you see Kamaru Usman called Canelo out?
Yeah, and Dana White said he watched the fight. He said he watched the fight. Then Canelo posted him watching the fight at the UFC fight. But he did watch the fight. Yeah, he told Usman that you can't beat him. Benavidez already acknowledged Canelo as a champ. Canelo wasn't rated in top 15 in WBC, so he only had regular WBC. Okay, yeah, I don't really care about the politics. Wilder beat a guy with 20 losses. So what? Kell Brook beat a nigga with 70 losses. Want to see?
Who got 20 losses?
Hold on. Kell Brook beat a nigga with 100 with 60 losses, 70 losses. You want to believe? I think 100 losses.
What do you mean? What's his name? AJ lost to like the ranked 15th heavyweight.
No, he's talking about losses. People want to talk about losses. Kell Brook beat a nigga with 70, like 100 losses, bro. Oh, nigga think I'm lying.
Who you got in Rosado versus Munguia?
Oh, look at this. Hey, look at this shit, Brandon, dog. Look at this shit. I swear to God.
I got Munguia.
Look at that shit, Brandon.
What we got?
This nigga was a 24 and 139 and 7 draws. Come on, man. He fought a nigga with 189 losses in his debut.
Oh my! How do you even have a license after 189 losses?
Come on, 10 draws. 1246 and 2. Look, 16. Hold on, 1677 and 6, 1180 and 3, 1285 and 4. He fought this nigga back to back, bro. 1397 and 5.
Talk about cherry picking, bro.
Who was that?
They really wanted to make sure. They really wanted to make sure.
Kell Brook, 326 and 0, 216 and 2, 1158 and 3, 210 and 0, 812 and 5.
But then again, CJ, if you really think about it, if you look at Wilder's boxing experience, it kind of made sense why they moved them slow.
Man, that shit worse than Wilder. A nigga with almost 200 losses. Wow.
Whoa. 189. That man said 189. So that means you made a career. Like your career is losing. Like it's not even a joke. This is what I do on this like a side job. I lose in the boxing.
He's a professional loser, man.
For
That's
real.
what most boxers do.
No, not like that.
189. That's crazy.
189 losses.
He's a veteran. I mean,
Professional passer.
Who's training this person? Who's training this? He don't even train.
Eddie Hearn caught that nigga 200 times, bro. Like, was last time?
It's like Eric Molina.
One more fight, man. I got this. He's like, I got this new prospect, man. I just need to fight you real quick.
I want Eric Molina next, man. Give me Eric Molina for real.
Well, that guy
who you?
I want Eric Molina.
Eric Molina beat the muscle off your ass.
Fuck out of here. I'll smack the fuck out of here.
Eric Molina beat your ass.
What's crazy about Eric Molina? Yeah, Eric Molina be getting all these losses.
We don't have to jump his ass, nigga. You getting your ass, but we have to jump in the ring and beat him up.
I was gonna say,
your brother gonna be throw the damn towel in. One thing I tell you, dude, professionals from regular nigga, it's a huge difference, bro.
Hey,
like, I'd rather fight one of these niggas in the street than in the ring, dog. I take my chance in the street.
Yeah, the people in the street don't know how to punch.
Yeah, I just grab your ass. But Wilder, I'm not fighting Wilder nowhere. I fight AJ, I fight Wilder. I'm not fighting Wilder.
Put your money on
why don't CJ?
I ain't fighting Wilder, man. I ain't fighting Wilder.
Put your money on standing.
Wilder fights like he's in the street anyway, in the ring.
I ain't fighting Wilder, nigga. I'm good on that one.
Yeah, CJ don't want to get hit with them Euro step right hands.
Yeah, I fight AJ straight up and down.
CJ, I'll fight AJ. Yo, CJ, did
Henry.
Anybody hear anything about a response from Errol Spence about the call out from Ennis? Anybody hear any response?
He talked about fighting. He talked about Ellie Setback about fighting Bud now, and he don't want Canelo. He just said he said that shit on ES News in the casino.
Where's Henry here?
So I'm saying, did he answer the call out?
He's not even paying attention to it.
I don't think he's paying attention, man. He traveling to Dubai with that one chick that he's with. He was with her at the fight. He ain't really worried about.
I'm sure he watched the fight. I mean, he must have watched the fight, right? I mean,
wait, the fight. He probably did.
He should be talking about Virgil.
I'm not sure. I think because I swear Errol Spence was in Dubai. He just got back recently to watch the Canelo fight.
But I mean, Virgil Ortiz. He did. Ennis didn't call him out. He called Errol Spence. I'm just saying.
I'm saying that Virgil is number one. He's the number one. He's a mandatory in the WBC. So that's who we would even have to say something about.
But then again, Boots is the third in the IBF.
Yeah, he number 3.
Hold on. Ernest, I got money on Stellas KO Ugas. Let's bet, bro.
Yeah, I got money on too.
I got Ugas.
I got Ugas.
To be fair, yeah, I would not be surprised because Ugas was giving me the vibe of one of these fights.
Stay honest, man.
CJ. Ugas give me the vibe of a guy that he'll beat opponent that nobody expects him to beat, and then lose to somebody that nobody expects him to lose to. He just give me that vibe, man. He's that up and down type of dude.
He's the kind of guy that rises to the occasion, and I think that now that he got that belt, he's gonna be hard to beat.
Yeah,
he's mad. He can't unify. Y'all tripping. He mad about this fight.
He's gonna be hard to beat, bro.
Yeah, he one of them dudes before he got the belt. He fight up and down to his opposition. He said Boots lacks experience. Experience. That's the only thing he went down. Man, what the fuck you punching some Doritos?
No, my bad. I threw away a bag. My bad.
No, this nigga, he probably do be eating burritos and shit, nigga. You in Houston? Y'all probably got the best burritos the burritos in Houston, nigga, in the world.
I don't eat nothing but chicken breasts, man.
Hell no, man. You ain't one of them bodybuilding ass niggas. They eat like 12 chicken breasts every meal or some shit like that.
You guys seen freaking Norbit?
See, look, you just need to have my genetics. I don't eat none of that shit. I just go and lift. Yup, I just go and lift and it just happened, baby. The only dude that can be. I swear to God, I can swell up quick. I just stop lifting. Shit.
I remember CJ hyping up amino acids and shit.
Hell yeah, amino acids. That if you want to cut weight, like and still preserve your muscle and still lift. Hell yeah, I'm telling you, that shit's the truth, bro. And some amino acids help you in the bedroom too.
CJ Juice confirmed.
Yeah, amino acids do everything. They got some amino acids that make your muscles harder. They got some amino acids that help you preserve muscles. They got some that help your shit get harder. Hell yeah, amino acids the shit.
CJ, you're gonna get.
They the base of protein. They like the base of protein, bro. They like start taking them, bro. It's not illegal. Your body produce amino acids. You can take that shit and won't nothing happen to you, bro. Trust me, ain't no side effects and no shit like that. If you go just ask your local GNC nigga about amino acids, dude. They got some of the amino acid pre-workout. You gotta drink it. What is they call it? Inert, where you drink it through your workout and shit. Hell yeah, I swear by them, bro. No cap.
Yeah, they was telling me about it. I ain't never tried it.
I'm telling you, bro. And then they got unless you compete, they got certain creatine that they don't make you like monocreatine don't make you hold water, nigga. And so you won't be swole. You won't feel the soreness as much, but you won't retain the water. Like I know all about that shit, bro. Like I know all about like supplements and shit, man. My homeboy, he like the manager of 3 GNCs, so you know I get the plug. TJ, you yourself report him. I did. You keep asking the same question. What else you want me to say? Jesus Christ, Cobb is going to become unsmith. Yeah, Cobb gonna outbox Earl Spence in Cinco de Mayo 2022. Yep. Yeah, that's the TBE boy. What's his name? Blair the Flair Cobb. That's your man, TBE. What y'all think about Usman? Yeah, he said, you remember you got out the ring, Blair, you got out the ring. That shit was funny as hell. He said that nigga climbed out the ring. He said want to fight Canelo. I mean, Usman could take a shot, but he can't beat Canelo. It ain't even close. It's just a bad day. Plant didn't land one punch that made say, who said that? Somebody said that shit. I did see that shit. Did y'all hear someone say Earl Spitz? Oh, come on, man. Why don't you come on and pump up Earl Spitz? Man, come on, man. These people today, these peoples. So I'm going through these comments. Hold on. Let me block this nigga. He's
to a censor.
Hell yeah, that nigga had a black face on. What you talking about? You see that shit? Y'all niggas eyes slow. John B. Plant. They don't know, but they don't know. What hell yeah, I'm censoring anybody with blackface, my brother. CJ, yourself report. Okay, he getting blocked. I ain't got time for this. I'm censoring. I'm like the what you call the people that censor people on TV. I'm them niggas. I'm censoring everybody. William Salute, what's going on, my brother? He said you think Earl gonna fight, but that's what I heard. I heard somebody got a heart.
He's gonna fight Bud because he's gonna try to avoid Ennis.
Hell yeah, nigga. Yo, that nigga started saying, "Hey, hold on, let me put the interview up real quick. Let me see if I can find that shit real quick." That nigga started saying, he came out of nowhere in the casino. Yeah, I want to fight. I want to unify. I want to fight Buddy. I said, where this shit come from?
Shit, all the accidents is like, I need to stop wasting time.
Yeah, I put the interview in there because he got music in it. I'm putting it in the chat. Hold on. I'm put the interview here. I'll put it in a private chat too. Hold on.
If you escape a car wreck and the eye injury, it's like, bro,
Yeah, this is. I put it in the chat. I put it in a private chat. I can watch the shit. Yeah, something like it popped up on my feed. I said, I'm gonna click on. I'm gonna watch it. I did my videos for the day, and I clicked on watch it. I said, this nigga sound like a changed man.
We could see Errol Spence be forced to fight Terrence Crawford just to avoid fighting Boots Ennis. So this is probably what we're going to be seeing right now.
He said, don't block me. Why not? Don't block. Keep asking the same. I didn't block you yet, but you know, you're cruising full blocking. Delorme hit him with the get off me, even all that shit landed. That nigga said, then he hit him again. That shit, man. I'm telling you, man, I can tell when these fighters get hurt, man. And they got the only person I can't really tell that ain't hurt like that is Danny Garcia sometimes. He should fight Triple G now. Who? Jermall? Yeah, he should. Triple G ain't about to fight. Triple G be 40 next year. Y'all gonna have Jerron go out like Lubin. He ain't no Lubin though. I'm no offense to Lubin. Lubin just got a funny shaped head, so Lubin just get caught. He got like a what's my man from Harry Arnold Brandon? That Gerald head. He got that Gerald type head, bro.
He hit him on the top of his head and shot his body.
Yeah, he got like a funny shaped head, bro. I don't even know the history. Last month he said Canelo gonna beat the pure shit out of Charlo. He might. I don't know, man. If Charlo start backing up in boxing, nigga, I know I'm turning that shit off if I do watch it. What up, Ron?
Yeah, because we ain't never seen Charlo back, or we did see him kind of back up at the end of that Montiel fight.
In the trial fight,
normally he coming forward with a power jab. Like if you don't throw that, like I heard you say earlier, he talking about he don't like throwing it because it's boring. Like, bro, you better jab your ass off.
If that was a 15-round fight, Charlo would have lost.
For real. Because he was getting weaker and weaker. I'm like, I started thinking he was going to lose.
That nigga ain't trained, bro, he might. Man, if you look at that all access, that nigga had Rashard Lewis, Andre Johnson, receiver from the Texas at the crib. That nigga, you can't train at home with your wife and kids and expect. Why you think niggas leave their house and go to school to areas to train, bro?
Go to like Big Bear and shit,
Yeah, like, man, he probably getting sloppy toppy. He probably running past the rail, like all types of shit at home, bro. Can't be focused with no woman around. You can't save no money with no woman around. Shit. Josh Taylor what's Josh Taylor's biggest win? Jose Ramirez, nigga. Regis Progress.
Shit, he beat Regis. He beat Baranchik. Come on, man.
His resume almost at the top. Boots needs to get in a fight with the it take time to put these fighters in the they can talk all the shit they want to, but it's steps you take to fight elite level fighters, bro. You don't just go from elite. He does what he's supposed to do, calling guys out, but it take time. If he jumped the gun, he gonna end up like Fernando Guerrero, nigga. Shit.
So you like the way they're moving? Because he's fighting Algieri.
That's fine. Look.
Algieri might beat him though.
Look, at the end of the day, you don't want no excuses. At the end of the day, man, you move as slow as you want to move. And that shit don't bother me. That's called building a fighter up. Everybody ain't ready to be on the fast track. Lomachenko had 5,000 amateur fights. Of course, he been a pro. He said we gave Mayweather love. I don't care about no Mayweather. Ain't nobody hating on Canelo, bro. Shit.
Yeah. People don't like other people's opinions, man, and that's the problem with this funky ass world. Everybody's a pussy. It's kind of how I see it. If you don't like what I like, then you're a hater, or you're a racist, or you're a sexist, or you're something else. It's all fuckery.
Make sure I just
heard that same thing on Instagram just now. I was critical of Canelo. Somebody said that the most hate that Canelo get is from black people, and he was like, hate and jealousy is going to cause you to die.
To be fair,
I'm
man,
jealous. I can't pick my fights.
To be fair, man, he gets a lot of love from black people. Like a lot of black fighters say he's the best.
And a lot of black rappers say he's the best. I think Kevin Garnett said it.
Did you see him with he was taking pictures with Nas after the fight?
How many black rappers are actually boxing heads?
True.
A rapper say a dick is the best dick in the world if you pay him enough money. Fuck them niggas.
Then what was that one rapper CJ that made a video that said that? But basically Willie
D will punch the shit out your ass. That's documented. Willie D will beat the dog shit out.
Oh well, Willie D got hands.
Yeah, he's a GOAT, but Golden Gloves.
Yeah.
This nigga had 189 losses on Kilbert resume. Nigga, what?
That's Eddie Hearn's go-to fight.
But you know, I ain't talking about the Willie D. Willie D's a different generation.
OG.
These motherfuckers today.
I seen Pac-Man Jones fight.
Did
you watch the Pac-Man Jones fight, Kobe? I seen the little clip.
Yeah, I seen the little clip. I see the whole thing.
Yeah, nigga,
it looked like he's getting his fucking ass beat.
His brother's a professional boxer. He's Deontay Wilder, boy.
Darren Williams versus Frank Gore. You seen that?
Darren Williams legit, bro. He got a gym in Dallas and everything.
He fighting Frank Gore, they said.
Yeah, they say Darren Williams legit.
Frank Gore, little ass.
They said I seen Frank Gore hit the pad.
Darren Williams from Dallas.
What you said, Caesar?
Which I gotta understand.
Yeah, look, I see that nigga Frank Gore hit the pad. Like, I get why Manuel Stewart say, football players don't make the best. If you watch him, let's look up Frank Gore boxing training. You'll see what I'm talking about, bro.
What, did he look good or he look bad?
He like when the man just looks stiff. He look heavy on his feet, bro.
He looked like Meek Mill.
No, way better than Meek Mill. Like the best boxer, the best active rapper boxer is Tiger, bro. He literally got hands.
Wait. You seen Uzi? You seen Uzi hit the pads?
Tiger way better than him hitting the pads, bro.
Yo, CJ, did you see what's the name? Soulja Boy hit the pads?
No, I don't care about him.
This is out of my depth.
Hold on. Let me see.
Lil Uzi actually hit hard for his little size, bro. That dude hit hard.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I got a friend that's in the music industry, right? And he said he was in Atlanta and he seen Quavo and Lil Uzi shoot the hands, and Quavo beat the shit out of him.
He a natural athlete. He a natural athlete, bro.
Yeah, Quavo beat the shit out of him.
He the only nigga out that group that's really from Atlanta, though. Out that group, a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, he the only one that's from Atlanta for real. Look at it. Look at where they from.
He bought what's his name? Trey Young chain saying
these niggas gay.
These niggas is gay. Did you see when now I see what Lion Killer talking about, because what grown ass man What grown ass man, James Harden, is buying Lil Baby a bag of honey buns because he said that's his honey bun, and then buying him.
Did you see the meme?
I seen it. I ain't going to there. He said on point fight, and he said I like to see him fight Charlo or Andrade, but they're in different weights, and neither one of them are moving. Yeah, Charlo said he move up.
No, there's one problem. There's one problem. He fight nobody.
He said, "Y'all
don't get me started." Because he said, "You fight, my friend. You fight nobody. You fight nobody. You fight nobody."
Oh, that's what he says when he's afraid.
Yeah, he said.
That's what he says when he's afraid.
Hey, look, that Demetrius Andrade got stripped. He instantly came down for 55 and fought Liam Smith.
And fought Liam Smith.
That shit.
You's a good fighter, but my friend, you fight nobody.
But that's the thing. He says
that shit made me laugh, man.
Of a guy.
Yo, man, Canelo speaking English is the funniest shit ever, man.
Wait, did Caleb Plant really apologize to him?
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about him, man. I'm done. He said no sloppy topic, bro. He did. Canelo, it's a whole video. Canelo saying he apologized for talking about his mama.
I didn't like them talking in the ring. I didn't like that shit either. I didn't like them talking in the ring to my, am I good? Like,
oh yeah, that's the.
Think I'm a good fighter.
That sound like jail after the nigga got pumped.
Yeah, somebody sent me the video. Canelo said after the fight, like he apologized about talking about my mom. I said, man, come on.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Come on, man. He said,
while y'all talking,
go ahead.
While y'all talking boxing, I saw severe ass whoopings at the UFC fight.
Yeah, man. No, fuck Kobe Covington, old scary, cowardly butt. He is a coward.
I'm talking about that Gagey Chandler fight.
Nah, fuck that. Kobe Covington is a coward. He took the cake.
But he couldn't fight, though.
He's a coward. Look, at the end of the fight, man. Man, it is what it is. He's a coward.
Why you say that, CJ? Why you say that?
At the end of the fight, bro, Usman gave his credit right after the fight. It was close. And it was a 10-8 in the last round. But then, like, my man Kobe Covington was like, yeah, man, he won. And he played it off, shook his head. Then nigga went to the back and started saying he put needles in his stomach and he did this. And he said some
pussy. Yeah.
He started saying some racist shit like a mug. And then on top of this, I ain't even trying to
sell his next fight.
It ain't even.
He gets back into that character, bro.
It ain't even about that. That was a cop. And then Usman is the first professional athlete to have 50 totally clean USADA drug tests. They gave this nigga a whole jacket and everything.
Yeah, you can't dispute his cleanliness. So this is the thing. Kobe Covington will always be a bridesmaid. So at the end of the day, he can fuck around. They got that kid Cosmic coming up. He gonna fucking dog this motherfucker.
It ain't even that. I can see if he just said it to his face, bro, and I'm like, I respect that. Like, don't go to the back. Don't go to the back and then don't say it in front of nigga face. If he sitting next to him, I'm cool with it. But come on, I
know he went into that fight afraid to the motherfucker of them soup bones.
But that's classic Kobe though.
Like, man, say it to that nigga face, bro. I would have respected him. He would have said it to his face.
Classic Kobe.
That's why he'd never win, bro.
Where the glove gate.
I don't know about that, man.
That's why he'd never win. That's why as long as Usman around, he ain't winning it.
Because he's Nigerian, man.
As long as Usman around, he ain't winning it, man.
I'm surprised.
Hold on. And Usman got a fucking tank for a head, bro. He took some clean shots in that fight, bro. Some shots that would knock anybody else out.
Usman has all right angles, bro.
You ain't lying. My man's hit him with a clean uppercut, a clean 1-2.
It rivals Timothy Bradley's.
No, that nigga didn't. He stunned. In like the fourth.
No, I think it's worse.
Hold on. He took a shot. He took like a right hand and he stumbled one time. That nigga got hit with 50,000 clean shots and he did not fall, bro.
He did get hurt in the round 4 though.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. He stumbled to the cage. He stumbled to the cage. That nigga's a machine, bro.
So you saying that
him and Adesanya are my favorite fighter.
Adesanya, man, Lion Killer was on the phone when Adesanya got body bagged at what was that?
Oh yeah, I watched that shit.
Talk about.
I think Canelo.
He just got beat. I wouldn't say he got. I mean,
that guy was too big.
He was. Once he put him on the ground, Adesanya don't have a ground game. Now there was a
Talk about when he fought. What was that one dude? He fought heavyweight.
Hold on, no, I want heavyweight. Go ahead, Lon Killer. Oh yeah, he went out. But yeah, you
talking
about
Israel Adesanya in kickboxing. He knocked his ass cold. That's the dude with the double knee. That threw that double knee at that motherfucking head and knocked him out in the UFC match. That's the guy that knocked out Israel Adesanya.
Yo, did you guys see the Adesanya fight where his face was bare swollen and he said to himself, "I'm willing to die in this ring to win this fight, man." It was like the 5th round.
Yeah, that was against that what's his name?
Man, his face looked all fucked up there, man. His face was swollen and shit.
That was a tough fight.
Yeah, he's like, yo,
man.
I'm gonna die in that ring.
I'm gonna start doing videos comparing boxing to wrestling, man. It's to that point for me.
To WWE, you mean WCW?
This shit is scripted, bro. It's scripted.
That's
I'm fucking sick of it.
Hold on. I haven't talked to this nigga all weekend, bro. So he don't know what I think. I haven't talked to him, bro. That's his own opinion. I said the same shit after the fight.
But CJ, didn't I come up on here? I was turned up on 100, talking about how I felt like the shit was bullshit and this nigga wasn't really even trying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, after this past weekend, like, it just feels like the sport is just like Lion Killer said, like, I'm not paying for a fuck. Lion Killer know this. I've been on this channel for how many months in a row saying I'm not paying for another fucking fight at all.
It did feel like that Kovalev fight, right? Where it felt like it came out of nowhere. Like,
well, this is the thing. In a perfect world, in a perfect scoring situation, Caleb Plant is winning that fight. Just easily. A motherfucker's trying to tell you about, he's doing ring generalship. Ring generalship includes connecting on a motherfucker every once in a while,
walking,
which Canelo wasn't doing.
Well, so my issue with the whole thing is let me just entertain the fact that like there was no conspiracy or none of that shit. Canelo's fights are just underwhelming at the end. I've never seen someone get knocked out and I feel like underwhelmed after every fight. Canelo's fight makes me feel, so I really wasted my time watching this. I've been feeling that.
Caleb Plant didn't have a winner's attitude. He didn't have a winner's mentality.
No, but the real question is, when was the last good Canelo fight?
I don't remember.
There isn't any.
There's none.
Listen, the biggest Canelo fights are the ones he loses.
It was the ones that he lost. Yeah, he's right. Because
I think Canelo's best fight was the Mayweather one.
Listen, if Canelo starts complaining in a fight, you whooping his ass.
Like he did with Laura.
I had a conversation with Ronnie Shields today. We were texting back and forth, and I'm not even gonna reveal what I said or what I asked, but I said, "Hey man, I hope if y'all get that fight, that your fighter doesn't fight like the other guys that I seen fight against this guy." That's how I feel, because I'm sick and tired of this fucking scripted bullshit. And
it's just scripted in the way they pick the opponents. They pick the weakest opponents, the weakest division. You know, so that's what it's all about.
I've talked to people on the inside, man. They have business plans for these fights. They literally have a trajectory for each individual they fight, 3, 4, and 5 fights out. Literally, it is a script.
It's scripted.
I promise you.
It's no different from. It's no different
Go ahead.
It's no different from let's say like how let's use this as an example. Like I was just watching a documentary on The Rock and how they wanted The Rock to turn heel because they felt like it'll be better for his career in the long term. And you know, he went from being the Intercontinental champion and fighting mid-tier guys to become the world champion, and then that took him to another level. This is the same way I look at boxing nowadays. Like it's the same exact way. You got guys like Canelo. You was about to say something like him?
Canelo would get my respect if he beats the people that pose him the greatest challenge. Instead, he picks around it. And people think you're hating. I'm like, listen, a real fighter, a true fighter, a warrior takes the next motherfucker up, regardless of style, regardless of ability, and he figures a way out to beat them.
And you know
that is not what this is.
Yeah, I got a question.
You know what's crazy, Lion Killer?
Let me ask you guys a question before you say what you're gonna say. Is there any fight that a fighter that Canelo can beat, in your opinion?
I was just about to say this. I was about to say this. To me, Lion Killer, to piggyback on your point, the funny thing about it is Canelo can legitimately beat everybody that's within his trajectory. I don't understand why he's dancing around certain guys.
It's playing safe, man. It's all about playing safe.
Well, this is the
about
thing.
Taking risks or
well, that doesn't mean you're a warrior.
Canelo can't get in a firefight with several of these fighters. All right, I said this morning, David Benavidez. The problem with David Benavidez is not his height. It's the fact it's his rate of expenditure during a round. The fact that guy can punch, it disrupts Canelo's rhythm. Yeah, so
you got ridiculous.
Canelo can't evade this guy all day. Canelo can't move on his feet, so he's stuck there doing torso boxing like he usually does. And David Benavidez will tag his motherfucking ass, and he's too short.
And Lion Killer, to your point with the torso thing, it's not like he's a torso dude and he's like James Toney. He's not. He's the great value.
He's not that good.
He's not that good.
But the problem with Canelo is his feet are not good enough for him to beat these dudes. Like his whole defense is just his upper body movement.
That's what we're saying that's what I'm saying with the torso. The torso movement. Listen, look what was happening with Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant was touching this guy. He's moving his torso. He's not doing shit. The thing is, Caleb Plant was this division was picked for a reason. David Benavidez lost the fucking title for the second time.
As soon as he vacated the belt,
Canelo's in there like a dude raw dog.
Like a fucking hyena, like a hyena that just saw a dead gazelle.
Exactly. So within this calendar year, this guy's gotten undisputed without any real resistance from anybody with any significant talent. Yeah, Caleb Plant, he can move, he can stick and move. But Caleb Plant is a guy with 21 fights and 12 knockouts. He's not a threat. He wasn't a threat physically to Canelo.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
People need to be realistic and they need to be honest.
Yeah, you broke up for a second, but there you go.
Benavidez he's not gonna throw one punch at a time. He's gonna stalk you and he's gonna throw multiple punches at a time. And they coming accurate, they coming
but he don't have the seasoning. That's the problem.
He don't. Man, look, I'm telling you,
he don't need but
he don't need it. He just needs the attitude.
Does Caleb Plant have the seasoning? Nope. He doesn't. No. He has 21 fights. Okay. This is the thing. None of these guys have the seasoning. No one's gonna have the seasoning of Canelo. Canelo is picking fights. And I don't know why people don't emphasize this. A fighter is picking fights, not the sanctioning body, not these promotions. This fighter is selecting fighters.
I haven't heard of. You good?
Hello?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, these guys, the people don't realize this. I mean, how can you call yourself the baddest man on the planet when you select your fighters? Listen, when I was growing up, I don't recall motherfuckers just selecting niggas in the ring. Yeah, I'm fighting number 15 this week, number 13 in a couple of months, and then we're gonna fight for the belt. That's kind of how I see shit. Canelo, listen, in a career, you can go up and down. You can fight a couple of great guys, then fight a light fight where a guy that's unranked or low ranked. That's commonplace. But the way that Canelo goes about it, you gotta be shot. You gotta be shot. You gotta be ran over. It's almost like it's a Pacquiao formula, basically, except the one thing Pacquiao fought bigger names. That's the only difference.
It's a Gervonta Davis formula.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, Gervonta Davis formula is horrible.
Javante said on Twitter, I'm Canelo at 168.
So it's confirmed.
That's like the same.
He's a Cabbage Patch Kid fighting G.I. Joes.
Yep.
That's how I see him. And the thing is, people get the names out there. Name recognition is what a lot of these boxing fans attach themselves to, not ability. They don't study the sport. They don't understand the dynamics of matchmaking. They don't understand the dynamics of ability and talent, and they can't see what people that have been in the ring are seeing, what people who are astute fans are seeing. People think you're hating and complaining. No,
that's because boxing is becoming a social media community. It's not about boxing.
It's been
media.
that.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about now. It's about, like you said, popularity. It's not about skills or anything like that. It's about
or people imposing their racial supremacy theories.
Yeah.
And their lack of self-confidence in real life, they project that out onto YouTube or whatever else. This is why, like I said, I separate from that stuff. This morning, I talk about Canelo and Caleb Plant. I break that fight down. You don't hear race in the fight. First name that comes out of my mouth is David Benavidez. David Benavidez beats Canelo is what I say. And the reason why, I tell them the reason why David Benavidez beats Canelo. Yeah, he's not as experienced. He's not as seasoned, but his style disrupts Canelo shit.
Styles
and that's what exactly. And Canelo can't fight in a pocket with these bigger guys. I'm telling y'all. He gets fucked up.
I don't think Canelo's that good of an inside fighter either.
I've
never seen him fight on the inside.
Bro, listen, most of these guys, I truly believe this. Most of these guys get told at a certain point in the festivities of these fights, hey, you're going to have to do something. We got to make Canelo look good. This is what I'm starting to feel.
I think so too, because if you look at it, especially if you look at Caleb Plant and let's say the Kovalev fight, for example, if you look at the first 6 rounds of each fight, Canelo is getting outboxed and he's just following guys around. You could even say to an extent Billy Joe Saunders, and then out of nowhere, it's like, and he's visibly frustrated by these guys too. I don't know if you guys noticed, he was.
I caught it all.
He's wailing at
the most. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
He was wailing at Caleb Plant out of frustration, like hitting him in the back.
He was
rabbit punches, all of that because he was evading his punches. And then it came to a certain point where, and I'm watching the fight with no sound whatsoever, and it just seemed like Caleb Plant his movement just suddenly stopped without being hit with a debilitating body shot, something that was just gonna hinder him from stop. He just stopped moving.
He got tired.
The most egregious I saw was the Kovalev fight.
That was a blatant
throw. He threw the fight. Kovalev is known for his jab.
I had somebody tell me yesterday. I told CJ this yesterday. I had somebody tell me yesterday that was his best win, and that I'm being a hater for saying that was what it was, what we all see, and I need to stop hating on Canelo, and I need to start appreciating his boxing skill more because he's a master boxer. What?
Kovalev was beating him with like a half-ass jab. Like he wasn't even throwing it like that. And he was still dominating the fight. Like he wasn't even trying.
He was beating him with a drunkard's jab.
So you guys y'all telling me, right, that Andre Ward, who was, to me, in my opinion, was a class A boxer and had very good power. Kovalev wasn't running from him, but Canelo Alvarez, who's shorter than me, and I don't consider myself a tall guy. He was running away from Canelo Alvarez. I'm 5'10". Canelo Alvarez is like 5'7", 5'8". He was running away from that man.
Or like 5'6".
Yeah, 5'6". Because the TV do make you look tall, and he's running away from him.
These guys.
He was running away from him. Man,
and the thing is, Caleb Plant literally was in his face, boxing him. Canelo was throwing punches right in front of him, was missing all fucking night.
All night.
And so, yeah, a person can get caught all day, every day. I've seen it a million times. But the thing is, and I said this before, Caleb Plant needs to go into the fight knowing he's 6 rounds down. He needs 2 to 3 knockdowns. He wasn't fighting to win the fight. You gotta put the weight on the punches. Listen, 168 pounds. If you're not known as a puncher at 168, compared to Canelo, you would be considered a puncher. Just put some weight on the shots. But it's all fuck. Again,
bro,
it's all.
Listen, man. Y'all gotta understand something, bro. when they go into that ring, everybody got a plan till they get into the ring. Once they get into that ring, and they feel that clenbuterol punch.
Oh wait, TB, you talking about the steak? Wait, TB, you talking about his steak medium raw?
Just medium raw.
Well, Lou Del Val told me every time we talk, we end up talking about this subject. He'll talk about he knew when a fighter was on steroids because when they punched him, that shit didn't feel right. It felt something real different. He said he always could tell. And Lou's what? You know what? That's how Lou talk. And Lou will tell you straight up. He said, man, he knows when a motherfucker's on steroids because that punch is just different. So, again, Canelo couldn't land all night. And again, if you can catch a guy, you catch a guy. But like I said from the beginning, in a real world scenario, in an honest world scennario, Canelo loses that fight like he's lost 4 fights that I can think of right off the rip. And so I'm gonna walk up in the house, but again, stop buying the script that boxing is selling. You're better off watching bare knuckle boxing, better off watching the UFC to get a real fight, some legitimate competition, and no fuckery. And that's all I got to say about it.
Damn, drop the mic on him.
All right.
The mic on
Anybody else got something to say? Hey,
you see Platt run across the ring?
that nigga was running. That nigga was running before the bell was rung.
He did the hopscotch.
He said A, B, C.
The referee said, "Hey, you ready?" He said, "Huh? Where am I?"
Where am I?
Where am I? Jesus Christ, man. Pitiful. Fucking pitiful.
It was hilarious. But
yeah, you know what's crazy is that the most frustrating thing about it is like I get to work today and motherfuckers tell me about how Caleb Plant got his ass beat. I'm like, bro, that wasn't the case. The fight that I seen, and I'm looking at it and I'm seeing Caleb Plant in the first half of the fight blocking a lot of that shit, hitting, punching, and moving very well. So at the very least, huh?
It's the same thing as always, bro. The opposition. So what happens? These guys they start out pretty good, but they just can't continue for 12 rounds, staying focused, staying concentrated on what they got to be doing. They just can't do it. Mayweather. That's why Mayweather is special, man. These guys can't do it. So Canelo just wait. Eventually, once they get a little tired, and a lot of these guys are not really in condition. Mayweather is a real 15-round fighter. Okay, these guys are like 10-round fighters, if that much. Some of them, you can see Caleb Plant started getting tired like around the 4th, 5th, 6th round. You can see his output started going down.
In the 6th round, I was like, oh, I can see where this is going. In the 7th round, I actually thought he was gonna get. I thought he was gonna get him out of there in the 7th round, but he weathered the storm in the 8th. Actually, won the 9th round. Looked pretty solid in the 10th. Yeah, and then he was in that shoulder roll position.
Yeah, but
Canelo had been throwing. He had been throwing that wide. He had been throwing a wide hook the whole time.
The hook, yeah.
But that one he threw the one that he threw that got him out of there was a short one. He shortened that shit up and hit him right on the chin. Boom!
It was actually the uppercut,
and that was it.
He hit the hook, started it, and then the uppercut was the one.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. And he shortened it up and boom! And I was like, oh, it just happened out of nowhere. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe. I mean, I guess I could, but it's like, damn, he was just up, but. And it was too late. That was done. It was done.
Can't slip, man.
He had the phone up. He just didn't have it in the right place. He was preparing for that wide ass hook, and he changed it up on his ass.
And he stopped using the jab. Like from the 4th round on, he stopped using the jab. Like Canelo was just walking into him now. Not right where when he got caught with that left hook, he should have been jabbing. But was he jabbing? No.
That was part of the script.
Hey, you bring
up somebody with an iron chin, man. Like just like you were saying, maybe Usman. I mean,
he don't punch that hard. I'm telling you, he don't. These niggas just They gotta follow the script.
You never felt the Klimburu or punch. That's why you say that.
TB brought up a
the
good
steak
point.
extra raw.
I don't know if they ever watched how Floyd's fight was with him. If you just continue to work that jab and then you just don't basically, because he loads up on a lot of his punches. If you just work the jab and don't let him load up, you can beat him.
Just touch him.
But you can't give him time to do what he wants.
You gotta do it for all 12, though. You gotta
exactly. And you can't give him time to do what he wants. You can't just let him have all the time in the world.
But you're a pro boxer. You mean you tell me you don't know how to stop that dude from loading up? As a
because they don't. They ain't fought nobody, bro. Like you cannot let him walk.
Did you see
walk you down?
Gemini, did you see the way that Caleb Plant was tying up with Canelo? That shit was fucking pitiful.
See, that's what I'm saying. They was making fun of Devin Haney for surviving. But they wanted what happened to Plant to happen to Devin Haney. Devin Haney tied up like he was supposed to when he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Plant was trying, but Canelo was pushing his ass off, making room for an uppercut. Like, nah, motherfucker, you done. This a wrap.
Once that left hook landed, Plant wasn't thinking nothing about any. He wasn't even thinking. He was already finished. Once that first left hook landed, and then that uppercut. And he went down. It was over.
His stupid ass should have took. His stupid ass could have took a knee.
Hey, do Canelo even got a stoppage at 160, bro?
I don't think so.
Good question. That's a real good question.
So. I don't think he does.
A stoppage at 160.
Did he fight Amir Khan?
Didn't he knock out Amir Khan?
That wasn't at 160.
That
was technically 160. I mean, really a real fight at middleweight, not 155, bro.
James Kirkland.
That was 154.
That was 54.
It's technically 154 and a half, but technically that is middleweight. But y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah, then I guess you're right then. No stoppage.
He never had a stoppage at 60. If he did, it behooves me.
What was he fighting? Because he fought Liam. He fought Liam at 168 and went back down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he fought him at 154.
Fielding. He fought Fielding at Fielding at 160, then went down.
Hold on. We got an expert on the line, man. Hold on. He want to get y'all this opinion. Y'all mans. You watched the fight, right?
Oh,
you watched the fight. So what you tell me? He said King Canelo. He said King Canelo just too good for these guys.
The only dog
King Canelo
their fights and give it.
Hold on. I gotta tell him something. I told him, ain't you like really Mexican? Because you part Chihuahua. He said it's true, but Viva Mexico. So
Plant had the right style, man, but he was just the wrong guy to implement.
He said Plant had the right style. What you think about that?
Laura.
Hold on. He said no, he didn't have the right style. He said he was running from round one. So the expert.
I wish Canelo would call out Andre Ward.
Hey, this nigga sleeping in the basement. Tonight for saying King Canelo.
Ward is retired, man.
Yeah, Ward said he's retired. He's not gonna. He said that Plant was gonna win. Anyway.
He just said if you go to his Twitter though, he did say that today. Like because I was on this shit and he was like, they were trying to say even Andre Ward didn't get undisputed in 11 months. And he said he spoke up on this shit like, hold on, bro, I didn't get to pick and choose because he said it took Andre Ward 2 years to clean out his division. And he was like, well, bro, I was in the tournament. I didn't get to pick and choose who I fought. Like, you know what I'm
saying?
Yeah. That is
facts.
True. That is facts.
And didn't what's his name sit out of that?
It could just be like Canelo's just better than all these boxers right now. That's what it really is.
And like I was saying,
that's part
of it. They gave him 2 belts, man. WBC gave him that belt, man. He didn't have to fight nobody from the WBC. They gave him that belt, man. I'm trying to tell you.
He said Sergio Mora said, who the hell cleans out an entire division 11 months? Even son the guy was forced to do it in 2 years. I was in the tournament, family. I did not pick who and when I fought, bro.
He didn't. He was in a tournament. He's right. Super
Six. They talking about this shit impressive. Nigga, Sugar Ray Robinson fought like 20 times.
That Super Six tournament was more impressive than what Canelo did this past year. I'm sorry.
Facts. They just be
that fight against Mikhail Kessler is better than any fight that Canelo fought at 168. Shit, at 116.
Shit, easily, nigga. Shit, easily. That nigga ain't fought nobody, bro. But he said Penango said Canelo not keeping that belt for long. Morrell getting upgraded. He says. It had not been proven on. Turtle Island. Charlo going to end up at 168 IBF champion. T.O. Senior said they was the first Latino undisputed. He not undisputed, though. You can tell him I said it.
He's not. Devin Haney's the champ. TB here on here. TB, you know.
I made Charlo and his crew respect my gangster outside the arena during the Charlo Harrison 2 fight. What you do, nigga? Autograph? Oh, you Charlo, nigga!
Can I get
He said we was the only two deep. Didn't need 20 niggas. Man, okay, I want to see.
Oh, please stop.
That's cap.
That nigga probably,
I know what he talking about.
Hold
Stop it. Stop, bro.
Hey,
I know what he talking about.
Hey, talking a shot at you, New York niggas.
Yeah,
man.
He taking it. Yeah, that's stop it, bro. Stop.
Oh, he trying to go. He said, y'all.
I know who that is. That's Pooh Dangles. Oh, come on now. We don't take nobody named Pooh Dangles serious. Come on. Nigga name is Pooh Dangles.
Christian Salvador said he was drained at 54. I'm trying to hear that drain shit, man. At 54, he probably was, though, brother.
Pooh Dangles.
He said, diamond is not mandatory. It's not. It's facts.
It's not.
He said he walked through Queens just by himself.
Yeah, sure. I tell
he said that shit. He said that shit.
Pooh Dangles. What made him pick that name? Pooh Dangles. I want to know.
They nickname you. Call you Poo Poo.
Poo Poo. Poopy. Call that nigga Poopy. Poopy. CJ.
All right, let me get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all, church.